She's not
I'm
Yeah,
lost.
but in
Hold
this
on.
Yoshi porn, I can imagine that he's gonna die.
God damn it! I was hoping we'd finish this topic of conversation before I hit the go live button.
No, it's a great way to begin the VOD.
Let's go.
What the hell were they talking about?
All right. So last time we played this, we discovered that the we discovered that the circus is in town. Oh boy!
Yes, Father.
Turnabout, big spoiler. God,
Yes, Father.
God damn it! Stop. No. Can you guys see the game?
You think Roy Kent Hercules is ever coming back?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, who's coming back first? Roy Kent Hercules or the Harry Styles Eternals character?
Oh, who would I sooner bet on?
Yeah.
I'd
yeah,
sooner
yeah.
bet
Roy
on.
Kent.
I'd sooner bet on Roy Kent Hercules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because people.
No one saw Turtles.
No, no,
No one saw Eternals, and then he was bad in a bunch of other things.
Yeah, there will be a fifth Thor movie probably, and it's easy enough to slot him in. Like I don't think people are opposed. People aren't opposed to the idea of like another Thor movie, nor are they probably opposed to the idea of like Hercules being the villain. That might be fun.
Yeah, well, because like Hercules is a very
No,
established Marvel.
them saying who can play Hercules? I know Roy Kent.
Yeah,
Little.
why did they? How did he get that
Yes,
part?
Father.
Yes, Father. I don't know.
March.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows how he got it.
Yeah, he's just kind of there.
He didn't even audition for it or anything.
He seems confused by the whole thing.
He shows up. He
Yes,
Father.
He puts
Yes,
on. He
Father.
watches the new Thor: Love and Thunder because he's like, oh, I hear good things about this. Then he gets to the end and he's like,
what the fuck?
What am I
My
doing?
one regret-
They didn't pay me
My
for
big
this.
regret with Thor: Love and Thunder is I hadn't seen Ted Lasso yet. I would have fucking lost my shit if I was like, oh, Hercules.
oh, I wonder. Oh, they're teasing Hercules. I wonder who it's gonna
Roy?
Like if you watch that show, that is not a
Oh
character. You'd be
no!
like, this
it,
guy
that,
could
it,
be
it was
Hercules.
such
He's
a
great.
it was
He's a great
no,
actor.
it
He's
was
really
such a
fucking
funny reveal. Having watched Ted Lasso, that was such a funny reveal at the end of Thor: Love and Thunder. Like
I mean, it's almost like I'm trying to think of like what a comparable. It's like casting like Joel McHale as Hercules. And you're just like, what?
what?
I mean, he's not like out of like.
Casting
He's not
Michael
like.
Cera.
Like it's not quite like asking Rainn Wilson to be Hercules, but it is still weird.
Uh-huh.
Any hoozle.
March
Joseph
28th,
Gordon-Levitt.
3:02
That's a
p.m.
good, yeah.
Detention center, visitors room.
Yeah. What's it just Gordon-Levitt's voice?
It's just a normal voice.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a pretty normal guy.
This one should sound like Will.
Oh,
I think we already established.
I
he
think
kinda
this
does
guy-
sound like Will.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since we talked to this guy.
just kind of my voice, but meeker, I guess.
Why,
Your Will
why
impression?
is my usual chat
Yeah.
box on OBS just a white box? Why is it not loaded?
Chat?
I don't care. We were supposed to start 30 minutes ago, but my computer was being a piece of shit. You withheld,
And you were late.
and I was late. You withheld information from me. Why? I withheld that information from the
Stream when
stream.
Coleman says that we were late because of his computer. And nothing else.
I didn't withhold anything, or at least I didn't need to.
Okay, so you are a member of the Very Big Circus, right? I'm eating ramen.
I think.
No, I mean, yes, but no.
That's not a helpful answer.
I'm not really a member. I'm still new.
That's
You're a
irrelevant. You're still a member.
And he's dead.
I'm dead.
Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us?
Because it would have looked so suspicious. Me being a performer in the circus show. And me being friends with Bronco. Yeah, I thought that if anyone found out, nobody would believe I was innocent. Not even you, Kay.
Don't bring me into this. We're not
I
friends.
thought I'd
Oh,
made it.
come on.
I thought I'd made it clear that I believed in you.
When you stare at me like that, I got so terrified. I
That terrified's the word for it.
Sorry.
got aroused. You're so attractive.
You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client scaring tips you want to share?
You're really not helping, Fender. And
Sexy
Mr.
Fender.
Fender.
No.
Fender.
And at this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again. God damn it.
Yes, father.
Yes.
What
Yes,
do you do
Fender.
at the circus, Simeon?
I'm the strong man. I roleplay as Hercules.
I'm an animal tamer, kind of. I'm still learning the ropes.
That's so cool. Do you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff?
Lions and
Oh,
tigers.
my.
Oh, he's doing it.
Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my! No!
We weren't above that joke.
No.
I work with this little guy.
The fallen
Marty!
the monkey! The monkey!
Chim.
Chim.
So you're not exactly a tamer, more like one of those old-timey organ grinders.
Meat grinder?
I did also think organ, like meat grinder.
No, not now, Chim. I'm trying. Oh, you little scamp.
Everybody go see The Monkey in theaters February something.
Ratatouille!
Oh my god. Ratatouille.
Wait, Coleman, shut your eyes.
Yeah, you hate this.
Something tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around. Oh, it's like that movie I don't like, Ratatouille.
You like
Edward would
Ratatouille?
hate Ratatouille.
It's a good movie. One of Brad Bird's finest.
Edgeworth would actually hate on Ratatouille.
You're telling me
He'd
the
hate
rats
the idea
can
that
cook?
anyone could be a...
Why the hell did Anton Ego stop being an asshole?
right?
He's
You're
not
telling
a
me
bad
he
thing.
ate one
He's
bite of their
right.
ratatouille and suddenly he likes them? This movie is
The way-
unrealistic.
The way like Barney Stinson watches the Karate Kid is the way Edgeworth watches Ratatouille. He's like, oh, this Anton Ego movie where he tries to put a stop to that rat. They tragically corrupt him and make him a villain.
When we spoke
They remind him of his stupid mother.
They're right of a terrible child.
His fucking bitch, bro.
when we spoke to you before, you said you worked at a company.
I was telling the truth. The circus really is a company. We all have titles and everything. The ringmaster's the CEO, and I'm, I guess you can call me a gopher.
A gopher?
I even have a line manager. She's the head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division. She's such an inspiration. You weren't there for that case, so you actually don't get to be upset. She's such an inspiration. There isn't a creature in the world she couldn't convince to do her bidding.
Oh god.
Huh? Even Miles here? I like to see somebody whip him into shape.
No,
watch
me whip.
not more characters with whips. I am
And
not.
who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? There's no one I can think of that would whip that has a propensity for constantly whipping Edgeworth.
I am not some kind of creature, Fender. So this line
It's
manager,
not just Edward.
was she working with you on the show?
Yes, it was just us two. It wasn't that big of a job compared to what we normally do. She's usually the one performing on stage. I just do all the monkey work. Isn't that right, Chim Chim?
He's a monkey man.
But I have a bit part this time.
So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case. That's right, we're not going to revisit Mo the Clown or Ben and Trilo.
No, well, I didn't tell you. My boss. There was a third person. Well, 2 other people technically. A guy and his puppet who were lusting after a teenage girl.
All right,
Aw.
talk me through your movements here at the facility.
There better not be a big boobed clown lady.
Please, no, no.
That's not till the 6th game, sadly.
Oh,
Have
wait,
I told you guys that I was at dinner with Kale's family, and they were talking about Ace Attorney, and I said, when does the clown show up? And his sibling goes, not until later. And I was like, oh. Everybody was like, what clown?
I mean,
Well, they might have been thinking of Mo, because I don't know if
No, they
Oh.
didn't know of any clown.
but they
I know
played
it's
Turnabout
Explain any
Big
further
Talk.
what clown I meant.
They just know the clue.
Okay,
There
where
was
is it?
Thermal.
only Clissy.
Sure, I came to see Bronco around noon 2 days ago.
And that was when you brought him the chess set?
Yes, and the same evening I started work on setting up the stage in the yard. It was so hard! I had to hold everything in by myself over multiple trips. Ah. They let us use one of those rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think?
Workshop
Monkey.
A, where Knight's body was found.
Monkey said.
Sorry, I yelled monkey. Okay. You mean your boss didn't help you?
Look how sad Chim Chim looks. I could never ask her to schlep all that stuff around. Like I said, the monkey's work's my job.
So
The
what?
monkey work's my
what?
job.
I tuned out for a second. What? Schlep what
Schlep.
around?
Once it was all set up, we did this thing called a run-through. I'm not sure if you know what it is, but I once met a guy who wasn't quite, the concept eluded him. And it must have been midnight by that time I left. Didn't think that joke would ever come back. The next morning, I was back and ready for the show, which started at 8 a.m. Then we performed till 10?
What about the warm-ups?
So, Mr.
Warm-ups.
Warm-ups! So, Mr. Saint was
Warm-ups.
God. So, Mr. Saint was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. And
What did you do
when the body
what did you
was
say?
found!
Toast acting sus with no one around.
And Knight's...
I wasn't wrong, I was with the OC. Oh, don't.
You marinate me.
I
don't like the sound of
this. Yes, Father, yes.
Shut up. And Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Do you have any idea why you were arrested?
And why so quickly? I've never seen a guy get booked so fast.
I book guys this fast
Surely
all
even
the
Little
time.
Winner-
I don't know.
Surely even Little Wiener wouldn't just pull somebody in on a hunch.
Oh, hi there, mister. What's your name? You're guilty. I win. L plus ratio. Goodbye.
Never underestimate the power of an underdeveloped intellect.
Eustace is like if a Twitch streamer was a prosecutor.
I think I might know why.
Eustace Winter would do like Twitch stream courtroom sessions.
Hey guys, Eustace here. Today we're going to be streaming Super Meat Boy. So let's start. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, we'll try again. I mean, fucked up again. Okay, so what you want to actually do is it's okay if you die the first 2 times because what matters is okay, I died a 3rd time. So the first level's actually considered one of the hardest ones in the game.
In-stream.
Actually, very normal to struggle with it, even on a speed run. Pretty healthy. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to go see how he was doing. Bronco, I mean.
You went to the holding cells on your own? Tell me you had permission.
Worse, I had a
No,
monkey.
it wasn't a formal visit or anything, so I just sort of snuck over and hoped no one would stop me.
But you just seen him earlier that same day. Why take the risk?
They're gay lovers.
Oh. I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see, just like me. I knew he'd been feeling lonely, that he'd want somebody to talk to, so I had to go see him.
Right.
You don't have any family. No
Orphan?
family?
For a while I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little kid.
Losing one's father
Oh
as
god,
a...
you're true.
Yeah. Losing
I was
one's
about to
father
say you're
as a
triggering the
child.
flashback.
I know that pain all too well.
Oh my god, he just like me for real.
He's just like you and me, Mr. Edgeworth.
For
Oh
real.
yeah, Kay too.
Orphans.
You and I, but yes.
There was nobody else nearby when you went to see him.
Wait, does Kay not have a mom?
Good
It's Ace
question.
Attorney. Moms aren't important.
Yeah.
Does Edward have a mom?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's not true to say moms aren't important. It's just that no one has two parents.
Yeah. For like Maya and Mia and them, it's like only
Maya and
their
Mia-
mom is
Well, yeah,
important, not their
their
dad.
mom's important, but who the fuck is their dad?
Yeah, exactly.
There's like barely a mention of their father. And then
It might-
Phoenix, we don't
For
know
all
either.
we
of his
know,
parents.
for all we know, it might legitimately be Grossberg.
Oh, Mia! My hemorrhoids, the genetic
God
issue, and they might
damn.
pass on to my kin. It's like, well, good thing I don't have to worry about that, Grossberg. Oh, you might. You might.
Okay.
You look,
Genetically tested.
you look just like your mother. Oh, thank God you didn't get my genes. Oh. No, the other guard
Moving
cells
on.
were empty, and I didn't see any guards.
I regret bringing that into existence.
Right.
Really? Well, somebody must have seen you, or you wouldn't be in there.
Yes, Fender. Oh, no. No. I messed up so bad, didn't I?
Yeah, you're really fucked up. The assumption
Aw,
is that
man.
something happened while the two were alone together. At least,
Uh,
I imagine that would be Winner and Gavel. Shut the fuck up.
Shock. Bronco.
Oh
Kate,
my god.
I think we'll need to speak to your boss next. Please.
Knight, it's time to take Bishop.
No more Jack characters.
Last I heard, she's supposed to be around today too, somewhere in the yard. Tell her I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I let this happen.
Sure thing, Simeon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we can do, just say the word. Except for
Mon-
whatever Bronco did for you. I can't do that.
No, I mean, that is, there's nothing I can do for you in return. Monkey.
You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. And I'm sniffing coke off my finger. You know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club, after all, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Fatherless?
Unfortunately,
No
so
father
I'm
figure?
afraid.
That's
The
club
fatherless
that's
club.
the club she's talking about.
You guys are Freemasons?
No, what? No, Thank you
No,
for
we're
sharing
Illuminati.
such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder.
I do.
Rest
He goes with
assured,
monkeys.
we believe you, and we will get you out of here. Oh my
Don't
god, wait.
smile at Chim Chim.
Wait, did he take Acro's job? Is that...
Well, what do we do
Yeah,
here?
I guess
What do
that
we
is the
have here?
implication.
A gosh darn defense attorney, that's what. Bravo, big guy. I can't believe I'm saying it, but you even reminded me of your old man for a moment there.
I... did?
Miles, my boy, I taught you one thing and one thing only.
No.
In the book of Gregory, an attorney is a friend to the friendless. It's weird that he talked like a robot. I never really knew what his deal with that was. Simeon me, bucko? This guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be Shipley amazing.
What? I don't...
I might get the death
Yes,
penalty for this. Can we
Fender.
please?
Yes, Fender. I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year, Fender.
But that's just the thing. You never know when a pirate will strike next.
It seems One Piece coded.
Have you heard of this new hit anime called One Piece? You
Fender,
want some candy?
you should meet Larry Butts. I think you would like him.
Wait, I feel like
Yo.
originally I was doing a bit where it's like he's so sarcastic sounding even when he's sincere. But now with this candy line, is he actually just middle aged and like really old, just really fucking old?
How old is he? Let's check his age. My guess is he's late 30s.
Yeah, the oldest.
Got raised by his grandma.
The oldest.
Check it, Goldman. Check it.
The oldest a person can be.
36.
I'm a god.
The oldest a person
How
can
old's
be.
this guy?
In,
31?
in Ace Attorney.
Real. Yeah, like what? Bronco Knight 24? Yeah, no, real. No one is older than like 30 in this game. Except, and if they're older than 30, they're question mark, question mark. Or their Frank saw it.
My son.
Frank is ancient. 47. Like,
No thanks. I don't like sweet stuff.
He's diabetic.
oh, huh? Bummer.
Cool.
I'll see if my grandkids. I mean, my.
I wouldn't mind a nice ship myself.
Can we focus, please?
A great feast galleon for the dread pirate K. Arr, me, Harry T.
No, we're not gonna. Okay, alright.
Yes, we'll sail the seven seas together and claim the greatest treasure of all. The truth.
Shiver me timbers, you two will be the death of me. What is this fucking scene? Come on, let's set sail for the prison yard. Yo,
Insert the line of.
There's a bit. I don't know, man.
Bum, 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 bum.
Look, the shutter's open.
Look,
Look, the shutter's open.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's the way out to the yard, I believe. The yard.
We must keep kayfabe.
Let's go take a look. Come on, what are you waiting for? K starts fucking running. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, someone's excited.
What? Fender's your partner now. He's so cool.
Slow down, my back can't. I can't run that fast. My back.
So this is
I got
the
arthritis when I
famous
tried to
yard.
go to
The circus performance was taking place here just before the body was discovered.
Check it out. It's backdrop to some epic festival. Is that Six Flags?
Where are you
Holy
going?
shit.
Okay, bye. Most of the prisoners were assembled here when the body was discovered, which means that anyone who saw the show has an alibi. Building layout data updated in my organization. Alright, time to take a look around. K!
Al-Qaeda has K!
Elephant!
Stop hitting me! Please help! It's dreadful!
Cease and desist, you beast!
You're fucking stupid!
The sound effect.
Oh, fucking my favorite life, you're fucking fraud. Fucking Susanna rodents, fuck you. Peter Sykes better. Fuck you. Trixie right for life. Stay, Asia, stay.
Ow. I think I have a concussion. Who's that?
Oh god.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, you found a new friend to play with. Good for you, girl.
Jack, what?
Call dibs on this one?
Listen, man.
Play with? Your elephant nearly ate me. I don't care if they're vegetarian.
Simeon's locked away. It's gonna be her and I'm sorry, Eustace for the foreseeable
Oh
future.
my god, it's Sailor Moon.
No way, she'd never do a thing like that.
But why is she like... what?
Asia doesn't even bite, at least not very often.
So she does have a taste for human flesh.
How do you like
Please
meeting
prepare.
real live elephant up close? Aren't you really glad you did? Wait, wait, I'm sure I'm not correct. Is there another Russian character in this?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Glad I didn't die. Sailor Moon ass bitch.
1 second, I'm looking something up.
She scares me. I don't think I like
This is
her.
gonna be so great when we
He
play
looks like
Turnabout Big Top and
Well,
Jack has to revive this
She's
voice.
like from a complete different anime. She looks like she's from a shoujo anime.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine. But you did have fun, right? Right?
There, sweetie, don't cry. She had a wonderful time, didn't you, Kay?
I thought
What
you,
the fuck? No!
Don't mislead the poor
the-
girl, Fender.
why are you not respecting, what's it, court order for you to leave me alone? She did. Oh,
Sex
I'm sorry.
offender. Sexo strikes again.
Sexo vendor.
my name's Saxo, like saxophone. What's your last name? Fender.
Saxo Fender.
That is
Guys, why
unfortunate.
are you laughing at this? This is a joke I've been saying since he showed up.
No, I know.
We've all been making this. I think we all sing.
I think
I'm
we
gonna
all
fucking riot. Oh my god.
I've been laughing at the Saxo Fender joke before.
This is
Let
just.
the record
I think
show.
this is just the first time I've said it.
No, it's just that this is the second time. This is the first time another, like, other than the warden, another woman has showed up.
That's
Guys,
true.
H Bomber Guy just dropped a video accusing all of us of plagiarism.
Yeah, as he should.
Is she in here
Like,
yet?
there's been Kay, Fifi,
Nah,
and
Daniel.
then, the judge.
Mhm.
Back at it again with the white vans.
Actually, there's been a few women in this case.
Oh, whoa! An Ace Attorney's dozen.
Here, let me make it up to you. Have a hug.
You need to leave me alone.
Yes, thank you, elephant.
Yeah, keep your trunk to yourself.
Fuck you, bitch ass assistant. You'll never be Gumshoe.
Yep.
He has such hard Ace Attorney opinions. It's so delightful. Ah, another new friend. Isn't this just the best day ever? She will not be in your profiles until you know her name. I
Yeah.
think that's how that works.
I am Associate Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I haven't even introduced myself.
What if she never does?
I'm Regina. It's so nice to meet you.
Ah.
I was gonna say Regina, but
I was gonna say Regina George.
It's definitely Regina. I'm going with Regina because that's funnier.
I'm Regina.
I'm
That would be
Regina.
good. I'm Kay, Great Thief Extraordinaire and Mr. Associate Defense Attorney's Great Associate.
What?
And also concussed.
Why is associate in your title twice? Oh, you're concussed. That makes sense. This self-introduction brought to
That's
you by
case
the
4.
word concussed.
And your elephant's newest friend is Mr. Fender, the defense attorney. Mr. Sexo Fender.
Oh, she's just not any. She not just any elephant. That's Isaiah, the Asian elephant.
I feel
It's
like
supposed
it's
to be Asia, I'm
Asia,
pretty sure.
the Asian elephant. Great
Now
pun,
that you're
guys.
telling me how my elephant's name is pronounced, Isaiah,
I
stop.
was supposed to stop the second you told her to. You really
Oh,
have
fuck.
a way with animals, Angina.
What?
What is going on?
Hee hee. Well, I wouldn't be much of an animal tamer if I didn't.
Please tell me she's not in the case for very long.
Terrible
What?
news. She's in other cases in this game too.
What?
my God,
Why? Why would she be?
So you're Simeon's boss?
I love that.
That's right. Regina Berry, head of the Animal Taming Department, Showbiz Division, Berry Big Circus. My, fa-
I was about to be. What's the pun? The pun is Berry Big Circus.
my father had head caved in by man in wheelchair. It's so lovely to meet all of you.
The pleasure's all ours, mademoiselle. Name's Saxo Fender.
Oh, damn it.
Eddie Saxo Fender. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
That is Phoenix. My elephant would be very mad if you called yourself an ace attorney.
Wait, you know Phoenix?
Yes,
Do you remember?
he
Oh.
defend Maximilian Galactica
Oh.
in case that I was
Oh my
involved
God,
in.
you're from the circus case. Oh yeah, okay. So much for whipping me.
Maximilian Galactica, an S+ tier character.
Yes.
Everyone's favorite.
Yes. She's perfect.
The
What is
greatest
going
sex
on?
offender in history versus the greatest sex offender of today.
Versus Cotton Baby.
What are you people talking about? What are you muttering to yourself about, Kay?
That positivity, that charisma, that energy. Regina,
That's-
sorry.
It's Regina.
You'd make a perfect partner in crime for the great thief Yadagarasu.
Great thief. That sounds like fun. My animals, I have stolen. My animals, I have removed a hand. My animals, I have
The animals
stolen.
I stole.
All the animals I imported illegally. I've stolen the spotlight for quite a bit in our time.
Even.
You ever?
I club baby sis just to feel something.
I love when we get to a scene and I just know in my bones that Edgeworth does not want to be there anymore. He's like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't
even want to be.
like, I don't. Like,
That's
I
the
don't
one
care
thing we
about this
don't
anymore.
want to steal. Gotta keep
Get
it on
the
the
shit off
down low,
me.
all stealthy ninja-like.
I don't want to be around anymore. But where's the fun without this show? The down low sounds like it might get me down.
Bummer. I think we got a fundamental difference of opinion going on here.
Can I investigate now?
No.
Nah.
But you didn't read the line. I was gonna do
Well,
the
Mr.
indeed
Edgeworth,
sound
let's
effect.
get cracking. I know you want to investigate, so you better fucking investigate. Too bad we can't see much of what's beyond that metal fence, though. Unless you can
Indeed.
withstand
now
electricity.
you can play the sound effect.
You probably could.
Fuck! I was not ready.
No, yay.
Indeed! And we're in sore need of information in addition to evidence. Therefore, we should make an effort to talk with any persons of interest as well.
Regina is interesting.
Yeah, but
Come back to me.
this
have
must
some
be the
much to
stage
say.
for the show.
Do you think people would be interested in a great thieving show? Like
I'm
if I just
sure
got
the
up there and I
police
started
would be
selling like
very eager
like
to attend.
no, like
Is
if I
it-
got up there and I started selling company
Why
secrets.
is Frank
For, like,
Saw
the
out
megaphone.
here?
Why is Frank Saw here?
I don't
'Cause he
like
saw it.
this part.
You really thought it was over, huh?
A simple, sturdily built well. I wonder if it was the work of the prisoners.
Hi there.
Somebody left a bunch of tools lying around. What a bunch of tools. And a long piece of rope. Pretty heavy looking weight. If this were Nancy Drew, I could pull something up from the well.
Hmm.
Let's see, it weighs 30 pounds. Oh, and there's some pulleys too.
Harriet the
This is
spy,
like
low
last game where we had
Hey,
a garden event.
Can you stop touching everything in sight?
Who's smarter, Nancy Drew or Harriet the spy?
Nancy Drew. Aw, come on! It's not like I was gonna take anything.
Aren't most
I
of
love
Harriet-
thieving, but only for facts.
Aren't most of Harriet's mysteries that they solve just in their head, not even real?
Oh, I mean, it's just a lot of shit like Brad is being mean to Angelina.
I don't think I've ever read.
must be a
I'm
Soviet.
unfamiliar with Harriet the Spy. I mean, I'm familiar. Like, I know of it, but I don't.
The Magic Treehouse Kid's low diff. Let's be honest.
What if Harriet?
Yeah.
What if Harriet the Spy was
Oh,
like just
no.
like, was just like James Bond, just like extremely anti-Russian. So like every time like she's investigating someone, she's like, he's probably a secret Soviet.
Harriet the Spy's like, I'd like to report my neighbors, the Rosenbergs, real quick.
Hi!
Hello, they're being very
Hello.
un-American.
What
I
exactly?
love that the government was like, oh yeah, the Rosenbergs didn't do anything, by the way. Oopsies.
Hmm.
They just admitted that shit later. They're
What
like,
exactly were they being used for? I wonder. If you know.
I wonder
Why are you asking
If
me? I don't know
you
shit.
know-
what it
What
means.
it means.
What it
Definitely.
means.
That,
I think I've forgotten,
I can
like,
tell
how
you
to-
without
Okay,
even looking. Like, it is crazy. Both in universe and out of universe, like that's the murder weapon, and those are. It's crazy that that a spike, a weight, and a rope are just being allowed to be allowed in the middle of the yard where the prisoner.
Me when I have a
This is
Google
such an unmonitored, unsupervised prison.
My sword.
Where do Lily laugh with him?
I
He
don't
in
fucking know,
perfect
man.
cell-
Just
I'll just-
literally pick a voice and do it. Like any.
Mr. Attorney, sir. And how are you today, if you don't mind me asking?
Today? We just talked to you earlier, Mr. Sod. Are you fucking stupid? I had a concussion
do
like 30 seconds ago.
apologize. Ever since I came to this to call this place home, I've been working on my interpersonal skills, you see.
Well, they're fucking shit.
In order to be as annoying as possible,
Get on,
I'm
liberal.
currently helping out with the circus show's stage teardown and cleanup.
I just thought of a really funny joke.
But if you have need of me, I'll do my utmost to help.
you want to hear a joke? A psychopath talks to a clown in a
Shut
bar.
up. I know exactly.
Fucking Joker too.
I'm just chipping in and doing what I can. Model prisoner that I am. Yes, my stay in this prison has seen me reborn. The Frank Sot you see before you is a changed man. A perfect man.
A changed man who now targets the recently deceased.
Maybe not so changed.
No, you misunderstand. That was just a moment of madness.
A moment of madness? Ugh, you're a disgrace to all thieves everywhere. Shit at it. And I don't like you.
You're right, of course. I can't deny it. I still have a long way to go.
As
But
a
one
thief?
day, I'll be the perfect...
Yeah, he's like really low down in the skill tree. That's why he failed so bad.
Anyway, as you can see, I have a shiny new bracelet now. So it's the straight and narrow for me. Like I say, I'm a model prisoner. A perfect prisoner.
Not that a real model perfect prisoner would need to keep telling me that. Vocational training, oh god.
I'm doing everything I can to prepare for my eventual return to society.
Yeah, you even skipped the show to focus on your training, didn't you?
That's right. Only 2 inmates were absent. Sawit and Canis. Why didn't you tell us about Mr. Canis sooner?
Ah, that. Look, I don't think there's an inmate in this prison who'd talk about him if they didn't have to. He's, well, you could say he's the real one in charge around here.
This fucking
Aura!
You didn't hear it from me, but well, I guess it comes with being the Fixer.
No, I think the boxing guy's cooler, TBH.
Yeah. Why isn't the boxing guy in more of this case? The Fixer.
Yes, anything you need, he can get it for you. That's not what a Fixer
He's the
I guess
plug.
that-
But how does he get away with it?
I'm not sure, but he's the only one who does.
It's
He's
'cause he's
busy
blind,
fuck.
isn't it?
He's busy farming aura, my boy.
I heard he has a secret way of getting things into the facility.
I imagine being the Fixer affords Karnish certain privileges.
Not that I concern myself with such things anymore, of course. I'm far more interested in perfecting my mud pack application technique.
And what are these mud packs exactly?
They're a special type of mud treatment, rich with minerals. It works wonders on their coats.
Mukbang.
I've been practicing mukbanging, doing mukbang as well. I can eat 5 whole turkeys in one sitting.
Great! Why are we talking to you again?
I've been practicing on the animals here in the prison. I hope to treat them all eventually. That adds a different context after the
Speaking
mukbang.
of mud, that reminds me of a certain piece of evidence. Maybe I should try presenting it to him. Oh god.
I don't remember what the fuck that was.
You do or you don't?
I don't. I think it was the tarp.
I don't. No, because the tarp had blood on it.
Oh no, the mud on the floor.
Yeah, the recently wiped floor.
Okay.
I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about that. As I said, I have nothing to do with this incident. I guess we were wrong.
I don't
Fuck
think
you.
that's
Kill
quite
yourself.
true, is it?
Oh, but it is. What you see is what you get with me. No bluster, no lies, no false pretenses. I'm a perfect prisoner.
No false
You need the perfect
pretenses.
self.
That rug on his head would say otherwise. Alright, so it wasn't that.
He pulled his toupee. That's so fucked up.
Maybe it is the tarp then?
Maybe. Were the gloves? Oh, stained with blood and mud, yeah.
rubber glove. That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
You're dirty, my boy.
Of course. That's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of these animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m., perhaps. The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick, black mud.
This guy's a freak.
I don't.
What
happened to the what happened to the fun witnesses? I think
Am I
the
not
stress
fun
of
to
the
you?
present might be getting to him. Okay.
What did not want to speak to me, Mr. Edgeworth?
Updated
Of
in my
course, it's
organizer.
all thanks to the warden that we have access to such wonderful distractions.
Yes, can I talk
You
to
chose
her
to talk to
instead?
Saw It.
I'm eternally grateful. Truly, I am.
I mean, I did,
Comment.
but
You're the one who ignored the witness right in front of you. Was like, I need to talk to Sarge.
I
And
was
then it
just
like, what?
I'm working my
Frank Sarge being cringe?
I'm working my way to the left. I'll talk to Regina.
Making my way downtown, walking
There's-
past fake.
There's gonna be a political shift. Trust me. You come to speak to me.
I clicked the wrong thing. I genuinely was trying to click under that time. There you go.
She does. She looks like she's from a completely different mom.
If you're the head of the animal training department, what you must be
Training?
I don't
Training not.
fucking- You must be Mr. Saint's boss.
That's right. My dad found very big circus.
Wait,
Nepo.
she's his boss? How old is
Nepo,
she
baby.
in this game? 17.
I'm 17.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Wait, what?
She's
That math isn't mathing.
yeah.
Was she 15 in Justice for Olden?
I'm pretty sure she was like yeah.
Jesus Christ, Maximilian Galactica, what is
And
wrong
Ben
with
and
you?
Trilo.
That's very unbecoming of an S plus
What
tier
the
character.
fuck?
But he passed away. He
What
was
the
murdered.
fuck? What the fuck?
His head caved in by a man in a wheelchair who tried to kill me.
I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds really funny when you say it like that.
But we have no ringmaster now, and he made circus bigger and better than ever. My father was a fraudster. He was not as good as this person.
Not good. Bad.
A good,
enough.
good man, bad ringmaster. He is such nice man, and he was good friend of my dad's too. His name Mo the Clown.
That's great. Lucky you.
Ah.
That's like your dad, right? Who needs him?
I know, right? It was his idea to set up departments like animal taming, magic, and ventriloquy.
Magic?
That way I don't have to work with the other two cringe lords.
Oh,
Only
good
animal
idea.
taming and ventriloquy have more than one person right now.
Okay, is more than one person for ventriloquy? Is that including puppets as separate people?
Animal taming is me and Simeon, and ventriloquy is Ben and Trilo.
Ah.
But the very big circus is getting bigger and better by day.
Sounds like you guys are really going places.
I love how whenever
Yes.
we talk to Regina, it's just K. Like, Edgeworth is not... He doesn't
He's trying
care.
to rig it
Women.
up.
You're 17, you said.
Shut
Well,
up.
isn't Kay also 17? Like, she's
Yeah.
trying to riz her up.
Oh.
I thought you meant Edgeworth. Edgeworth was trying to raise her up.
Well, they're getting on well. I'll leave them to it. Except
Oh,
not,
he's literally
because we
done.
have another technical.
He's
Yeah,
like,
no,
I'm
Edgeworth
not
doesn't give a
interested.
shit.
I'm not you're a woman and a minor. I have less than zero interest.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the show?
You're not even good enough to be my beard. Oh,
Yeah.
it's wonderful thing. It even has story.
He's like, if I talk to her too much, she might decide to be my plucky assistant, and I already have too many of those, so I have to...
Talk to her. And not just any story, it's love story. Isn't that dreamy?
Sounds like a regular riot. So
Anyways,
who's
wanna
the
hug?
star of the show? Let me guess. You? He's not beating the saxo offender out.
No, silly. That would be Asa. And she fall in love with none other than Regent the Tiger. It's heartrending saga of forbidden interspecies romance. It's like Beastars but better.
Whoa, Nelly. I've heard of odd couples, but that takes the biscuit.
And that's not all. Their love triangle too is so romantic.
That sounds pretty incredible, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is your type of thing, huh, Mr.
I
Edgeworth?
don't.
You're like animals and thinking they're in love.
I don't fucking care at all. So the elephant is the heroine. I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Wait, say that word again? I was reading mine. Please say the word that begins with H one more time. I wish to hear how you say it.
Who's
No. Do not speak for him, sex offender.
No, don't say your side.
Mr. Edgeworth, big boy, he can say
What?
word again.
What word?
You can pull up, press R to press his to see history. I want you to read the word in your sentence that starts with an H one more time.
Heroine? Heroine?
Okay.
Heroine.
You said hero.
I was trying to avoid saying heroin because then a different joke would have been made about drugs.
Heroin? I wish to have this heroin.
No, now we just bully you.
Oh, that would be big old meanie who tried to tear our star-crossed lovers apart. Like the Benvolio. Wait, no, Benvolio's the friend.
What animal do you think it is, Mr. Edgeworth? You love big old meanies that tear relationships apart.
Well,
That's
given
like your
that
own
it's a
thing.
circus, it's perhaps a lion.
No, it's a monkey.
I think a raven would be cool, like the Yatagarasu. I only have one
Hey.
animal that I'm interested in.
Yatagarasu, that is Overwatch Kiriko skin. He no, is Sneaky Monkey.
Oh, the stinky monkey, I get it.
His name Chim Chim. He very funny.
Chim Chim blocked the way to a good part of this case. That certainly lowered the stakes.
Oh, you mean money, right?
No, his
Money?
name's Chim Chim.
No, money.
Not again, the role of monkey is played by Simeon.
What? Why would they not? He has a real monkey. What the fuck? This is so stupid. I don't want to be here.
Chim Chim far too small to play against Eza and Regent, silly.
How did
Coleman.
Phoenix make it through Turnabout Big Top? I'm already so annoyed.
Coleman, this is not that annoying. Anyway, the evil villain tried to tear Eza and Regent apart. What will become of the fated twosome is so exciting, right?
Wow. Sure is.
Look at that. Look at the crowd. They are popping off.
So, Mr. Saint was
what?
more than just the little helper he claims to be.
Poor Simeon. It'd be terrible if he couldn't perform with us anymore.
Can you tell me about how you set things up for the performance?
No. Oh, that's not really my area. Simeon took care of most of the lifting and carrying. He's such sweetie. He offered to do everything by himself, telling me to concentrate on show. I did see him doing something near well, though.
A well. I do recall seeing a well behind. Oh, now I can examine the well. Great.
You should have seen him moving those huge cages all around by himself. He's a total hero. He's a heroine.
Yeah. Sounds like something he would do.
Weeping all the while.
He was going back and forth between the yard and here, and some sort of workshop with all equipment. Prison gave us some special permission to use it for storage. But he only one who went down there, so I don't know much about more than that.
The workshop must be the one where Knight's body was found.
It's okay, I will
guess
be
this
your
confirms
assistant
that
now.
Mr. No, I can't. I already have too many assistants. This is why I didn't want to talk to you.
takes a lot to make an
I guess this
assistant.
confirms that
When
Mr.
they
Saint
come.
was the only performer to have gone into Workshop
Let us
A.
split up. Kay and Fender, you go over there. Edgeworth and I investigate over here.
No. How about
I am now the main character.
I'm not allowed to be. I'm not allowed to be accompanied by a minor unsupervised.
Yeah. Fender can go with me, and you two can go together. Kay and.
Okay, the game will now take place from Kay's perspective.
All we're getting is information that works against us.
You have to help Simeon, Mr. Attorney. We are counting on you. Yes, father.
Just leave it to us. He may not look it, but Mr. Edgeworth knows how to get things done. I know he looks like a stupid bitch, and
what
that's mostly
exactly
true.
is he may not look at what a stupid bitch? What?
Present things to me. Present things to me.
No thoughts in his head, just thinking about
I feel like
Phoenix
we need
and
to
shit.
investigate
I don't know.
the first.
I don't know how he remembers to breathe sometimes, you know?
A simple, sturdily built well. I wonder if it was the work of the prisoners.
Somebody's left a bunch of tools lying around. Not safe.
already covered
Unsafe.
all
Very
this.
not safe.
we've done
Long
this.
piece of rope,
Weight,
and a heavy looking weight,
30
and it weighs 30 pounds,
pulleys.
and I already said all of this.
Okay, stop touching everything. What?
I love stealing, but
she
not
was
like
talking
this.
about the
look
well.
closer?
What the hell am I
How
supposed
do we
to?
look closer?
It
No,
was-
we don't look closer. You click this and all
I
of that
click
text
you.
plays.
I guess we need to go present the well to her then.
The well, is the well in evidence?
Oh, I'll be right back, guys.
Check.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Never mind. Don't
This
care.
fucking guy.
No, we haven't
Oh, it's
got.
not.
We have not gotten anything since we
Well,
got
maybe
here.
talk to Kay. Maybe talk to Kay.
I guess. Sure. I don't know if this is just like hint dialogue or if this is actually.
I can't believe I missed out.
On what exactly?
The circus, I always wanted to be in the circus. I just could never catch up. They're so fucking fast. I mean, I even had that skate back. The crowd totally wild and everything.
Ah, yes. A great loss,
You know
I'm
what?
sure.
I showed you 8 times. Oh, I've got him with vagina now, so let's wrap this up. Lickety split.
She
have
doesn't
a
care
new,
about the case
assistant.
anymore. She's
I
just like,
know.
I want to join the circus.
Yeah, fuck this. I want to be in a circus. Because I'm going to star in the next show, if that's the last thing I do. Come on! The quicker we investigate, the quicker we'll be done, the quicker I'm a circus star.
Glad to see
I'm
you're
a
so passionate
star.
about the murder we're investigating, Kay.
Yeah! Motivation. Being a pet stylist sounds kind of fun.
You can't just pick a job, can you?
Listen, I love the world. Mr. Edgeworth, do you want me to give you a mud pack? You could really use it. Your hair is looking dull as hell.
Do I want you to cover me in filth? No, I do not.
Oh, but what if Phoenix did it?
Still,
Yeah, you're
no,
thinking about it.
I'm not into that, but,
Don't be like that. Look, we even have a rubber glove. It's a sign.
Hey, stop playing with the evidence. The mud on that rubber glove.
What's the matter? You thinking about it? Did I go too far? It's because I said the thing about Phoenix,
Not
right?
at
And you got
all.
really
In
upset about
fact,
the
that was
rubber
very
glove.
helpful. Somehow, I guess
What?
this was the plot progression.
I mean, glad to be of service. I do this all the time, and I'm
It
very
seems
hopeful
that
and I'm
Mr.
not leaving
Sawit
anything
has
unsaid.
some
Oh, we already
explaining to-
presented.
Yeah, wait, we already presented the glove to him. What are we doing?
I got. Go
Wait.
talk back, maybe, or maybe talk with, see if there's something you can do with like.
Pump
everybody
to
else.
Regina, show her the glove.
Yeah, or, maybe show Regina the glove. Looks like you got some explaining to do. Huh? For me? Oh, so sweet. Okay, never
Oh
mind.
no, I wasn't. This
Well,
isn't.
fuck
This
you.
isn't real
Oh,
dialogue.
but they just can't accept it. I'm sorry.
Did I miss the Regina line? Fuck! But I just can't accept it. I'm sorry. I have my hands full with the animals.
There's just so many animals, and they're all
I
so-
wasn't asking you to
And-
speak. I just wanted to see if you had something to say about this evidence, and you don't.
Listen, I don't know if this is an S tier thing, but like an A tier thing in this is when there's a bit that everyone except Coleman likes.
Yeah.
There's something real sweet about all of us back. And Coleman going, as Edward like, oh, he hates this. This is Edward saying he hates us, and not Coleman clearly disgusted at this joke Jack's making.
What's funny is I don't even know, like, what is the joke at this point that I'm disgusted with? Is it just the Regina voice? Is that what everybody else loves, but I don't? Is that what it is?
Fucking nostalgia critic ass, like, what's the joke?
No, not even, not...
Why does she sound Russian?
I was gonna say, why does she sound Russian? Okay,
I feel like we should have to present something to her, but I don't know what. Maybe check if there's like something by the elephant.
Okay, there's something.
Or the
a wicker basket, or rather a cart, given the wheels.
Keep it away from Nicolas Cage.
Ooh,
I don't get it. Oh, okay.
I suppose they must have been using it to move things around.
Wouldn't it be fun to hop in and race it down a hill, like really,
You're
really fast?
full of ideas
like, so
today,
fast,
aren't
you? Like,
you?
hurt yourself a little bit. Like a lot, like really bad. You know what else would be fun? Racing down a hill on office chairs, like the ones that you can't even like.
Where
sit
is
still in.
any of this coming from? And I'm not just talking about that dialogue. I'm talking about everything you've said in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, the power.
Concussion.
This door appears to be locked.
Want me to open it? Can't guarantee anything, but I'll certainly give it a try. I'll like throw my whole body against it.
No.
It'll hurt really bad.
If we deem it necessary, we will simply ask for the key.
That's so fucking boring. Spoil sport. This could be my chance to shine.
You're
And
free
I'm
to
sorry.
shine
Vagina.
somewhere
Send me
else.
under the surface immediately.
Keyblade.
But you'll not make an audience out of me. Oh my god, I haven't even gotten any evidence here yet. What are we doing here?
Maybe. Oh, by the pond. By the pond. Or the
The fence, danger, high voltage.
Hello?
I never saw any of
Hello.
these in real life.
Oh no, sorry. That's a reference for a play I did when I was 5.
Hey, that must be the fabulous garden outside the warden's office over there.
Ah yes, Warden Lagarde mentioned being able to see it from her window on the detention center side.
Wish this dumb barbed metal fence wasn't in the way, though. I thought it was all one big yard.
Given how protective the warden seemed of her little bit of earth, I imagined it's to keep riffraff like us out.
Riff raff.
I'm not a dog.
Is this,
There you are. I'll just.
Yeah. Let's be neutral.
is this Lagarde? Okay, it is Lagarde.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Regina, cupcake.
It's Regina.
Shine.
Oh, Warden Lagarde.
Ah, there's too many women.
Oh my god, he admitted what he not like about this section of the case.
This is completely boring.
I can't turn any of these characters into Banner. What's the point?
I like Warden Lagarde. She's the funny
should-
character.
You exquisite little thing.
I'd even settle for Mooey Mooey.
Do you mind if I ask a little bit about the prison?
No, not at all. This place is my pride and joy, my home. It was a prison when I first arrived, and it was awful and utter disgrace.
Awful? I suppose you mean the prisoners were unruly?
I most certainly do not. They're angels, every one of them, and they've always have been.
What kind of
Probably-
prison
That's
is
probably
this?
true.
It was the ambience that was awful. They frigid, brooded, and they tasted me. The animals. Everyone could brighten up the place. It was them.
It is nice to have around. Like the little thing around you. I want that thing so bad.
They did just, and now look at my fabulous little family.
Hold on.
I want that thing so bad. I'm gonna take it.
Is my...
I'm gonna take it.
You.
Okay. It's weird. It was...
He is the great thief.
Why,
Give it
my
to me.
darling Frankie, early picture rehabilitation.
Super.
Except when he's rifling through dead men's pockets.
Oh, Mr.
Everyone has something to say about Saw It, apparently.
We have so many success stories among the family, but darling Frankie
I'm so
really is a
tired.
marvel.
Marvel.
Marvel Rivals?
Marvel.
Marvel rivals.
Yes,
go!
father.
Learn himself into
Yes,
his
father.
vocational training.
When are
It is
they?
always the first to
Yes,
volunteer.
father.
When are they adding Roy Kent Hercules to Marvel Rivals?
Yes, father.
Yes, father.
What? Your other model prisoners don't do that? Sorry, your perfect prisoners? You have your perfect model prisoners?
In Japan.
Of course they do, my dear. Of course. They're all such tryers, such doers. It's just that Frankie, let's just say he knows what's good for him.
Hmm? What exactly
Huh?
does she mean by that?
Anyway, he's a very good boy. So do try to be nice to him, won't you?
Huh? Me and my special boy?
Loud, soaring music, great leaping animals. The Berry Big Circus truly has it all. And everybody who comes here gets to see it once a month.
The circus is for her, not for
I should
the
get
fucking.
imprisoned for just this. Really? In that case, let me see. Like, what? Is there anything that you like have secrets?
She'd better not be
Or,
thinking
like,
of something to confess to. Jesus Christ. This monthly show, is it always performed by the Big Berry Circus? Berry Big Circus? Excuse me.
But of course, sweetie, I'm Regina's biggest fan. That girl's my little princess, my superstar.
Jump up,
She's so wonderfully
superstar!
talented. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Did-
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Wait.
And she's so adorable, so sweet. Just gobble her right up.
Kiss the dog thing on the mouth?
What the fuck?
Kiss him on the mouth.
What do you think about this?
I decided not to
You're not
address
lying
it.
when you say you're her biggest fan, huh?
Just why I am worried about her. So worried. It's all because of poor Simeon, you see. If he's found guilty, why, darling Regina will be devastated.
Vagina, you mean?
Regina. So you simply must make sure that doesn't happen, Mr. Lawyer. Please, I am begging you. Is there anything I do to help you clear up this awful misunderstanding? You let me know.
Nice cook.
Regina, darling, you put on the most splendid show for us yet again. The stage, the stars, and you in particular, my princess. It was
No, she's gonna do it again.
divine.
Yes, father. It's so nice of you. I hope everybody else will watch it and enjoy it too.
Oh shit. Hold on. Actually, I don't even care. I ran out of computer space, so I'm not recording, I'm just streaming. I don't care. I'm still live.
I don't care.
You're just like,
What
ow,
happened?
like,
Look,
completely.
look, I installed Helldivers and Marvel Rivals recently, like...
That's not what this whole stream you've just been like, I hate Ace. You're so dejected.
He's off the Jack train.
About
Too
that,
many Jack
I'm
characters.
afraid I have something awful to confess. There is some
We're just giving you
absences,
a
you
hard
see.
time. I'm just more interested in the prison part of the case than I am in the circus part of the case. That's all. That's all. She must mean kindness and saw it.
We were 3 members short.
Oh fuck.
Unbelievable, I know.
3
How will you
cops?
ever forgive me?
I'm
3
sorry.
absent
But you're saying 3 inmates didn't attend the show?
numbers. That's right, sweetie. I counted the seats myself. 1, 2, 3. No shows. And I always make sure there are enough seats for everybody.
It only is
But
exactly.
Mr. Edgeworth, that's not right, is it? No, it can't be.
Indeed.
No. It would be
As
like
far as we were aware.
Indeed.
Indeed! Mr. Cornus and Mr. Sawit were the only ones not present. This doesn't add up.
Indeed!
Who is the third missing student, missing prisoner, and what were they doing? It seems we need to investigate further. Now I'm invested in the plot.
Finally, the boxing prisoner can return.
I wonder if the third missing prisoner was the boxing guy.
He's so Kino.
I was enjoying my chat with dear Regina so much, I almost forgot. I must feed the little one.
Little one?
The little creature that she has around her neck?
Sure.
Oh no, she has a creature. Yikes!
Alligator.
Alligator.
Oh, you're looking as adorable as ever, as always, Ally, my sweet.
Ally.
Ally.
Regina
Nice.
and ally.
Regina and Ally.
She's so cute. And what cute name.
I love allies.
Yes, Ally the alligator. Isn't she a darling?
Nice cock, Ally.
She's my favorite, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Pippin loves her.
Yeah, Pippin is in this fucking yard.
I'm
yeah,
so-
that's the ambiance.
I'm so jealous. Can I bet her?
Good night, Peter, sir.
Of course.
And then I kick her, sir.
And then I kick her, sir.
Stasia's alive.
Boy, howdy, those April ones. They look like they'll be busy for a while.
Good kid. That's so funny.
Am I lagging out or are you?
Maybe we should have acted president. Check this out.
This is
For more
weird.
alligators.
I'm periodically having like the opposite problem I usually have, where you guys are struggling to hear me, where instead I'm getting choppy audio from you guys, and then I comment on it and it stops. Yes.
You cut out when you said that.
Let's. Uh-oh. Wouldn't it be awesome if as soon as I ran out of space to record and stream at the same time, that's when the stream went down?
It'd be nice. Just delete the game you don't play. Go on Steam and delete game that you don't really like.
That's true, I could. Perhaps, no, it's very easy to clear out my storage. I just don't want to stop right now in the middle of this to do it. But if the stream goes down, I will. Perhaps we can find a clue as to who our third missing prisoner might be.
Wait, come back. I want to be main character.
Yes!
You are, honey. Don't
Back
even
to the
worry about it.
prison! My preferred area.
Definitely Gumshoe.
I
Yeah.
hope it's Gumshoe. I miss him.
Sir, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh, I finally caught up with you.
He's just been chasing us. Oh.
Oh, I was like laps around the
Detective,
prison.
you're not needed elsewhere?
No, the judge and the kid aren't here yet.
It's called Minecraft, Gavel. It's really, really cool. So basically, this is a game called Bed Wars. Your goal is to destroy the other person's bed, right?
God damn it.
The thing I'm doing right now is
Have
called
you ever played a Soccer?
the thing I'm doing right now is called bridging.
Oh, and I got your message.
So you,
I just imagine Gavel sitting there watching him teach your Bed Wars, going like, "Wow, why the fuck has it come to this?"
so you searced the victim's
Just
cell.
like the end of the first episode of Smiling Friends. She just looks like that.
I was thinking it was her main one being like, I love my gay neurodivergent son.
So you searched the victim's cell. Did you manage to turn anything up?
We struck gold, sir. Well, blood anyway. It was right there on the floor.
Pippin's excited about
Only a
this
tiny
discovery.
X, though. Well, at least it's some.
He likes when people are talking.
He loves blood.
Yeah, it proves it's a holding cell. It's a scene of the crime, right?
Pippin likes. Not quite. It proves a possibility, but it's not quite. It's not conclusive yet.
I thought you'd say that, sir. before I ordered some follow-up work. I asked forensics to analyze the blood and see if it matches the victims. They're on it as we speak.
Oh, he's anticipating his needs. Nice work, Gummy. You thought of everything. Who's a good boy?
Detective, I must say I'm impressed. Did you hit your head or something?
No, but I did.
Gee,
Yes,
don't look
that's
so
right.
surprised, sir.
Kay may have a concussion. I'm just hoping
Don't
things
say that.
continue to go
That's
in
the
our
fourth
favor.
case. That's the fourth case. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, God.
Alrighty, so that's the proof that the murder happened in the detention center. And our next trick.
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
We'll find out how that dog got over there.
The dog.
What the dog doing?
Oh, but don't worry, you can leave that one to me.
Yes, father.
So the kid in the chaperones here. You got the whole door.
Can't just.
Which is what I brought mine. What on?
Oh my God.
My real character.
Trying to like make it not. I'm trying to like pause when it's lagging out, so it
Weapons.
Tunnel.
That's a few tools of the trade that helped me bust more than a few games.
Let me, okay, because I've not dropped any frames on the stream. I think it might be entirely Discord's end being fucky. I'll be right back. Yeah. God, I think it is Discord's end being fucky because I just clicked leave the Discord call and it says I'm still in the Discord call, but like I'm not. Why? Discord is being weird today. Yeah, okay. Just fucking close Discord and open it again. Jesus. Da 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 da. Why does it think I'm still in call? Thank you. Refresh.
He's obsessed.
Joaquin should have won the Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just tried to
Again?
leave call and it was like, but what if you didn't press leave call? And this is all Discord's end. I've dropped 0 frames on my stream. My internet's fine. It's literally just Discord. Whatever.
Discord, make my dickle.
Oh wait, do I need to share the game again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it'll even let me.
If you can find them.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna
Grandpa
let-
yells at Cloud.
I'm not sure it's gonna let me. Okay, Jesus. There we go. Yeah, Discord is just really fucking slow today. I don't know why.
And that's right. A few tools of the trade that helped me bust more than a few cases wide open.
What are we talking about again?
I like an out-of-body
Secret weapons.
Okay.
Behold, the 7 secret weapons of Dick Gumshoe, ace detective extraordinaire.
What?
A gun. A gun.
Ace?
A gun. A
Ace
gun.
Detective? Are you stupid or something?
That's
More
like
like
Ace Detective. That sounds like for a good game concept. Like that lover hopping. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, crazy cats, but I'm Miles.
What's kilometers?
Very well, detective. We'll try using your
I'm not.
secret weapon. Jack, what?
You got it, sir. Let me run through the list.
we've been standing all our lives, living in Texas paradise.
Why?
Oh, oh.
Moaning.
He's supposed to be singing Gangster's Paradise in an Edgeworth voice, but it's
Is
just
this a
like...
reference to him? Is this a reference to that time Coleman turned his mic up that you hear anyone but him?
Secret weapon number 1, my trusty old metal detector. You know, steel, silver, or scrap, This little guy right here will find it.
And it shouldn't help you run out of change and you have things on the beach.
So it detects metal. Very good, detective.
Next up, secret weapon number 2. Missile, everyone's favorite crime-fighting K9.
Yo, it's the
Hell
same. It's the
yeah.
same stuff.
Hell
It's the same
yeah.
stuff he was having us use in Phoenix Ace Attorney Case 4.
But this is Ghost Trick Missile, so he has superpowers.
He can
Come on,
track pretty
damn.
much any set you put in front of him, especially food.
You can also swap objects.
He sure is a lot cuter than Mr. Canis' dog. Don't tell him I said that. He's gonna eat
That
me.
dog has aura.
And now for secret weapon number 3. Where'd I put it? Aha!
Am I one snapper short of a school, or is that a fishing rod?
No hook.
Don't tell me we're going fishing for clues.
No, I mean, just happen to have it with me is all.
Hey,
I see.
don't bully him.
Well, onward and upward, detective. Let's see what else you have.
That's all she wrote, sir.
That's not
Murder?
7.
Murder, she
Guys,
wrote?
your 4 secret weapons short of your so-called 7, and one of them was a fishing rod.
Next time.
You better.
Discord,
Oh.
please.
You think I call him secret? I just can't go sharing everything I want. This is crazy.
In that case,
fair.
then I suppose the 3 you've deigned to reveal to us will have to do for now.
Missile.
The metal detector seems promising.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm just like
There's a
hearing.
missile, like, under his arm.
I now know what I sound like to you guys when I'm lagging out.
Digging out.
I am.
Like input wise. Sorry, output wise.
I'll just crank the old girl up. And away we go.
Crank that soldier boy?
You
We should metal
crank
detect
that
the
soldier.
alligator.
Why don't you crank that soldier? Is everything all right, detective?
Okay, Shinji, crank that soldier boy.
Uh-oh. Looks like I should have bought a spare battery.
Detective.
Oh, that's not gonna be much help.
Sorry, sir. Looks like the metal detector will have to wait.
All right, let's do the dog.
Try something else. Alright, which one you want to try?
Fishing
The
rod.
dog can't run out of batteries, so we'll do.
You got it, sir. Hey, missile. Good boy. Come here, missile.
HD missile.
Aw.
HD missile.
Hey, missile. Aww. He's so cute. So what are we tracking?
We're trying to find out how Mr. Canis' dog got to the holding cells in the first place. I suspect the
holdovers.
same route was used to bring Knight's body back to the prison.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
So we give the pooch a sniff of the body.
Are you happy, Jack?
Oh,
And he'll find that room for us.
Pooch mentioned.
I like Pooch. Toby violently disagreed with that.
What?
Yeah, because he identifies as a dog.
There was an
I said
argument
that
about the term pooch.
I said that I think not all the time, but occasionally you got to throw an occasional pooch in there when you're talking about a dog.
Not the way
and-
that you say it.
Yeah, the way you say it makes it sound like a dirty word, which is probably why
What?
people don't like
Y'all just hate me.
Yeah.
it.
Uh-oh.
You
Does
say
anyone just else sell something sweet?
your intonation of it is too similar to Poocha. Poocha.
I'm so sorry, Coleman. I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone who gives a shit.
All I smell is the odor of blood.
It's faint, sir, but it's there. Almost like cake, maybe?
Why would
Is
the
it
body
real or
smell of... The cake is a lie! Why would the body smell of cake?
His body is made of cake.
Mikey Day, tell him.
Okay, Missile, get a nose full.
No, I won't.
You know what I'd kill for right now? Fucking
Here we
cinnamon
go.
roll.
Follow that dog.
Cinnamon
Fucking
roll?
cinnamon roll sounds so good right now.
I just sent Kale a message that said I want funnel cake and a gif of a guy eating funnel cake.
That's the way to. Body yaddy yaddy yaddy
He's
yaddy
headed
yaddy
for
yaddy.
maximum security.
Oh, she got that buddy, yaddy yaddy yaddy.
Yeah,
Oh, he's going in. Oh no, he's not gonna get out of there. Missile.
Then we'll
you're
just
a
have to
weapon.
follow after him.
You're not allowed in there. You're a
Mom,
weapon.
Missile.
Missile,
28,
you are
420.
not a gun.
Maximum security. This is
Missile just
Canis'
has out of
cell.
nowhere the-
Though the man
the
himself
Iron
is
Giant
absent, it seems. Is he meeting with someone in the visitor's room?
He's alive.
Do you think Missile's onto something?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
fuck.
Oh, he's so angry.
Oh wait. Let me. Oh damn! I wanted to play this goal.
Aha! Too bad. Is there something here?
Kill yourself.
He said, woof, 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 woof. If that helps.
Okay.
Let's get snooping, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let me try that. Let me try it. Is that
Yep.
good?
Great work. I didn't hear a single
Good
thing.
job, Jack.
Yeah.
So-called soundboard meters.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, that chisel on the floor is a bit smaller than the others.
I'm no woodworker, but perhaps it's an all-purpose one that can be used in a pinch, regardless of the job.
When
An
someone
all-purpose pocket chisel makes sense.
when you
Always
want to
nice when your tools are useful and easy to carry.
when you want to have sex with someone who works in construction. A woodworker.
I'm like, you were like setting up for that one. I was like, oh no. Is that your opinion as a thief or as a woodworker?
Nope, it's my opinion as a great thief.
As a
Okay,
Yataka Roshu.
I walked into that
As a
one.
great
All right.
woodworker.
The only.
Tea and rice crackers. Mr. Canis clearly doesn't lack for comforts.
Excuse me.
I can think of worse ways to spend my time in jail than drinking tea and playing chess. Like getting murdered or watching a terrible circus.
If
I thought this was
Rom-
maximum security, not maximum comfort.
Wait, if
Chameleon
Rom-
Galactica?
How come nobody else gets a special treatment? I think we should put our prisoners through prison labor.
Complaining to me
If
isn't going to
ramen-
help. Kirk?
Okay, if ramen is burgers, then
What?
what is rice cakes?
Complaining to me isn't going to help.
hot dogs.
Perhaps you could take it up with the man himself. Actually, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Ew, eggs, no thanks.
He's got tea and hot dogs.
There's
What?
nothing of interest here.
There's
Just
a running joke that
In the original Ace Attorney, Maya's obsessed with ramen, but the translators thought that might be too Japanese for American audience, so they just made her say burgers instead.
Mr.
Mm,
Canis is
burger.
just
And I
set.
think when they made it a TV show for Phoenix Wright, they decided it was
The
funnier to
anime.
have her like love burgers.
Well, Crunchyroll let you toggle between either like very faithful translations where it's like, oh no, his name is Naruhodo, or you get the funny names and like the little game affectations that we've all come to
Mr.
know and love.
Mr. Canis is
Yeah, but I
chess
think like
set.
they made it so that like they would animate her eating burgers constantly.
Oh, that's insane! I didn't know that.
Mr. Canis' chess set, complete with his special dog piece.
That's
the
in the
dog
chess-
piece.
The whole chess table with legs.
The dog
Doesn't
piece
that
is
be worth something
real.
It
too?
is like a table.
I know a guy that I could sell that to.
It's
He would
not
sell it for like, a really
inconceivable.
good amount of money.
Some of
and
them
give me a
are,
cut.
and this is quite a nice one.
You would know, huh, idiot,
Yes, I
loser.
would.
I would never would have pegged Mr. Canis as a chess fan, though.
You were just talking about selling it to someone.
Yeah, because it looks expensive, not because I care.
Loser,
With the
loser,
whole
loser,
Mr.
you're a
Canis
loser,
is
loser,
not going,
loser.
I thought he'd be more into Go.
Go.
You're a loser.
Can you play?
No, I'm not a nerd. I can play Go Fish.
Not the same thing, Kay. Not even close. I don't play Go Fish.
I win, girl.
I eat goldfish.
Mr. Collis's chisels.
Fucking-
Every one a potential murder weapon.
That reminds me of something. The furrows in your brow. When you frown, it looks like somebody took a chisel at your forehead.
Yes, I've been furrowing my brow quite a lot this stream. I have no idea what you mean.
You gotta get that shit checked out. Use a retinol or something.
Bonnie,
See, they're
Bonnie.
so deep. Don't tell me you don't see it, Mr. Wood Carving Face. You got like a
Have
full
you
like
quite
bark thing
finished?
going on there. I know a guy who could help with that. He's a plastic surgeon. Hey,
What?
Jack.
Plastic.
Oh.
Okay, now.
But the Kitsune guide you!
Kind of works. My love.
What's the matter, boy? Wait, is this the cake you were after?
You're really bad at being a dog. Whoop.
Lauren, you simply have the soundboard muted.
Yeah, he just keeps playing the fucking,
He was playing the Gangsta Paradise music
instead-
thing.
Y'all say that like you're telling mom. He keeps playing the
Yeah! Mom, she won't stop playing the Gangster's Paradise music.
See, I don't even have the soundboard muted. I'm just on mobile,
Hmm,
and that means that I can't hear it.
really? Interesting.
No, you can't have it. Dogs can't eat chocolate, you know that.
Why would it know that?
If you won't behave, I'm just have to eat it myself. It's not bad.
Don't are you eating the evidence?
Gumshoe?
That's
Don't
real
taste
out of
This
the
is like the
chocolate
Swiss
box
rolls
there.
all over
Not
again.
sure everybody's reading though.
Gummy, I wanted some.
Daring
Oh, yeah, I
of
actually
you
have the
both
soundboard
to
volume
assume the
unmatched.
daring of you both to assume the food in a prison is safe to eat. Well, daring or dumb.
Some of us are just hungry.
So
Edward.
anyway, it looks like it really was the cake Missile was tracking.
Talk about a waste of time. I suppose we got our just desserts.
Kirk?
Fender?
Oh, sorry.
Saxo? I know, right?
Oh god, I have my window closed.
Sorry, Coleman. We prefer the zoo half. The circus half.
As if we were more locked in that half.
I was.
Okay, give me a
Yeah,
sec.
because you were doing silly voices the whole time.
But the little guy's definitely capable, right?
Sure he is. This was just a blip.
Thanos, let's go.
Let's talk
We'll
TV.
follow the right side this time, I promise.
We had two very different jokes, Jack.
Wait, what was your joke, Kurt?
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. Woof, woof, woof. When are we gonna find something interesting?
My God, Coleman.
I'm impatient today.
You know that like meme that's going around where it's like, how did you win the race? And it's like Goosebumps. It's like, how'd you win the race? Like, how did I win the race? And she's excited, but then just like halfway through, she's like, how did I win? I'm fast and you're slow. That's how I win. And people use it to be like me when I decide I hate someone halfway through the sentence. That's
Yeah.
Coleman in this case. He's like, oh, this case is so good. This game's so. This case sucks. I hate it.
I don't. I still like this case. This is just like a I can tell I'm like, okay, we're in the boring middle chunk, so I'm like waiting for the more interesting part.
Oh, I think he's onto something.
He found the plot.
Whatever it is, it's in there.
Mr. Carsarado, the boxing guy. We're so back. Detective,
I
call
can't
the
tell if
guard.
this is a bit or not.
You're like the boxing
It's
guy
a
somewhere.
bit, but it's also like I'm the boxing guy, so I want to do the. It's like 70-30 bit.
Yes, sir.
Sure, it's not enough Coleman in this case.
Yeah. Oh, well.
We need
I'm not
more.
Thank you,
No.
officer. A question before we begin. Is the prisoner, Mr. Carcerato, still in this case? Still in solitary?
No, sir. He came back a little while ago.
Oh,
Excuse
where
me,
is he? Where is he?
The guards are all Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog!
Kale,
Oh,
you're gonna be
oh, yeah.
you're gonna be a guard. You
Wait a
need,
minute.
you need to do the voice properly.
And he was here for the new rocker.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
If Kale, if you want to do the guards, you have to do a voice like that.
Ah, okay. I don't want to do it.
I say there's a.
He must have worked must be on work duty someplace.
I say there's a
I
murder going on
see.
in the other building.
No more Carcerato.
Someone's been killed.
Now, if you would be so kind as to open his cell.
Oh, here, outside. Sorry, go ahead.
God fucking damn it.
No, go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Good job, babe.
Good job. Hot dog.
Right.
Mr. Carcerato, heavyweight champion.
I'm such a big
No,
fan.
wait, he has a poster of himself. I would do that too if they made posters of me. And right next to it, looks like he never lost the habit of making weight for a fight.
Once a boxer, always a boxer, I suppose. I see he also has quite the collection of supplements.
Muscle protein, hustle protein, soul crushing protein. Yeah, it's a lot of protein.
Surely nobody trains like this for nothing. Hey,
Murder?
this punching bag has certainly seen some use. Oh.
Oh.
What breed are you again, Missile? Sure it wasn't a boxer? Oh shit.
No way.
No way indeed.
He's a shooter, you
Quickly,
dumbass.
detective, move the sandbag aside.
Yes, sir.
Aho! Could this be Shawshank Redemption?
Whoa there. Wait, missile.
Oh man. I'm going in too.
Finally, something interesting. Wait, stop. Let me go first.
Sir, I'll go get her. Oh, that's tiny. You should have eaten that cake.
You wouldn't have fit
He's
before
gone. Okay, alright. Guess I'm not going first. Well, I'm not going in there, I guess. Finally something interesting, and he's just gonna stand outside. Okay, cool. Good job, Ed.
We'll wait.
Hello? Kay? Are you alright?
You're not gonna believe this, but we're in the detention center.
Actually, it said, you're not gonna believe this? The detention center.
Listen,
Okay,
they're
well,
not all
I'm
gonna be.
good.
They're not.
That hole is a tunnel that leads right into Mr. Knight's cell.
What? Don't go anywhere. I'm on my way. Okay.
That took forever.
I know, right?
Hey there, Mr. Edgeworth. Guess you could say we made a breakthrough.
Yes, quite. At least they came out unscathed, I think.
Ow, my head. Oh, God.
Another
no,
concussion?
No, this city will have to pay for this. Oh.
Sir, the floorboards of the bed were torn up.
So that's how they did it. There's no doubt about it. This must be the route we've been looking for.
this must be the
Ba
vodka.
ba ba! The corridor connecting the detention center and the prison is locked down by heavy security doors. But with the help of this tunnel, it can be circumvented. It was a sweet scent. They vented, just like in Among Us. It was a sweet scent that started this whole search. Could it be that the scent was in fact coming from Knight's body after all?
He had cake in his pocket.
Gee whiz.
Incidentally, Knight's body was covered in dirt. Dirt that might have come from being dragged through this tunnel. Kay, what was it like down there?
Well, it was pitch black, so I couldn't see a whole lot. Well, it was luckily my camera has a flash, so I took some pictures.
Kay, if
Like
any
that
of
time I
these
took
are
a selfie
selfies,
with the president
yeah.
as he was getting shot.
There better not be another selfie.
She shows
in
the
this
camera
photo.
and it's just like a
It's just
fucking
like her.
cryptid image. It kind of is.
Look at
Me
that.
and I catch a photo of Bigfoot.
Spoons, fork. Guess they were there for digging the tunnel. I
The
can
I
see
have an
that.
idea.
Great job,
Let's
Tom.
go back to the circus.
That aside, are those footprints?
Paw prints, even. From a dog, perhaps?
Like
I
a
don't
big
think so.
dog or a regular dog or what?
This is a vital piece of evidence. However, it begs something of a question.
It does.
Mr. Carcerato
It
has
does.
certainly been making use of this tunnel, which means... Detective, we need to find out where Mr. Carcerato is immediately. That's right! The boxing guy is still relevant! If my suspicions are correct.
Oh, not.
The guards were alerted, and they began searching for Mr. Carcerato right away. But after
This
a
bodes
thorough
well.
investigation of
Oh.
both the prison and the detention center, he was nowhere to be found. He's gonna either be dead, he's gonna either turn up dead or show up in a later case. March 28th, 5:34 p.m., detention center corridor.
Well, have the police been notified?
Nah.
Yes, ma'am, but we are the police, so technically we can be notified. But yeah, I have notified the real cops. Well, we just finished liaison with them a moment ago. Hot dog. They set up a cordon around the entire facility. Rice cake.
Rice cake? Oh, that's good.
Good. The first blemish on a prison's spotless reputation is always the ugliest.
Whoa, it won't happen again, man.
How is this the first blemish? Someone already got killed here. A rather different Warden Lagarde to the one we've seen so far. She's locking in. I don't know why she didn't lock in when there was a
Edgeworth, was
murder, but whatever.
I say there's a...
I really can't thank you enough for finding that tunnel, darling. Sadly, it may have been too little too late. Tuesday might have already left the building.
I'd say that's unlikely, Warden. After all, there's a security gate at the exit to the detention center. You're not suggesting he simply walked through it.
What's to say there was only the one tunnel, sweetie?
I suppose that's true.
Well, whatever the case, this is no time to be standing around chit-chatting. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind continuing with your investigation?
I already planned to. It would be my
Your
pleasure.
Ace Attorney of his investigation.
My Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit.
And you three can get back to your posts.
Hot dog!
Yes, ma'am.
Hot dog!
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog!
Detective! The results of the blood test just came back from the lab!
You're a normal, you're a normal officer, not a guard. You're not Jimmy Stewart.
So wait, what? So then all normal guards sound like Alan Alda.
Let's go.
Let's see what they have to tell us about the blood
Alan
found in
Alda.
Knight's cell.
So what does it say, Mr. Edward?
They've identified the blood, and it's Knight's. Wiped floor data updated in my organizer.
Friender.
Saxo?
Nice job, everybody. Every teamwork makes the dream work, huh?
Dream.
We've got Knight's blood in his holding cell, a tunnel, and a dog clearly went through. And security footage showing Knight being attacked by the dog in his cell.
What the dog doing?
Case closed.
We have all the evidence we need. Let's see what Mr. Connus has to say for himself.
Connus? Oh, darlings, are you sure? Do be careful around him, won't you? He's as well connected on the outside as he is in here.
I suppose he would have to be. How else would the so-called fixer stay in business?
The police have been trying to track down his accomplices for the longest time.
Oh, the longest time.
Even I've had to lend them a hand myself, you know.
So that's what that was all about.
He's still not talking, man! Hot dog! Even with the evidence you borrowed from the precinct? Hot dog!
Oh, and I've tried so many times, I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't just send in a blank report.
I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. Hot dog.
So stupid. You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation. Is that correct?
Hot
Why,
dog.
yes. Everything related to Candace.
No
is
more
with me now.
guards!
Roar.
Heaven knows how many times I've hauled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk
The
with me.
secretary.
Read the manga. Nah.
But no matter what I say,
He looks like a
whatever's
peanut.
presented, he simply won't read the manga.
I told you as the soldier can
And
be
me
in
as the chat. A prison warden conducting interrogations herself. That's irregular, to say the least. If we actually got to see an
Just like
interrogation
Edward,
scene,
who can't shit.
if we actually got to see an interrogation scene between Canis and her, it would be the rare Kale character talking to Kale character scene.
Very rare.
Oh.
Terrifying. Let your guard down, he'll devour you whole. Careful, darlings. You've been warned.
Wowee! In here I thought things couldn't get any spicier.
I love Latinas, Edgeworth.
I love Latinas.
He would.
Oh god,
Yeah.
they're here too. Oh god.
Hell yeah. The goat.
Judge Gavel, I didn't expect to find you here.
I just drank Coke. Give me a second. My God.
We were playing Bed Wars.
We have been conducting inquiries, which, given that we are in charge of the investigation, is hardly strange. What is strange is that you are still here, Mr. Edgeworth. I gave you a warning, did I not? I told you that your bride was at risk should our paths cross again, and yet here you are.
I am sorry that you thought that I might be so easily discouraged, Your Honor. But I am not about to let the truth slip from my grasp, no matter what you or the committee might say. I am here to present a certain someone with evidence that you yourself should have uncovered.
You have more business with me, I take it, Mr. Edgeworth.
I do. I promised I would be back to prove that you were the killer, and here I am.
Should be amusing. Very well, whenever we're ready.
Chen! so fast. We have some truths of our own to share. First-rate deductions, in fact.
Indeed, we are now more certain than ever that Simeon Saint was the murderer. And only he could have moved Mr. Knight from his holding cell to the prison proper. We shall prove this to you beyond a shadow of a doubt. But first, a question. Are you quite determined to continue on this course, Mr. Edgeworth?
She's mewing.
If you fail to rebut our deductions, there will be no going back. You're very early for the bounce.
What? You'll take his badge if you don't like all those stuff. That's intimidation.
I'll be
Oh, it's my job. Not at all. If anything, I'm showing him mercy.
Mercy?
If not,
I'm a Juno man!
Shut
You will
up.
Seize the soul!
this is not Mr. Edgeworth's case. It never was. And I'm under no obligation to hear him out. If he is prepared to accept the potential ramifications of his actions, I will allow him one last chance. Feel like a fucking League of Legends character.
Yeah.
Well, are you truly willing to take the risk to put your beloved badge on the line?
Arcane shaped.
Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth!
Death!
Sir,
I'm
Oh, I
always
don't
ready.
get a line? Fuck me, I guess.
I
If you
accept
went
your
to- if-
terms.
If you went to Don't Give a Fuck University, I was the dean.
I am confident of my reasoning, and what's more, I am representing the firm of Edgeworth & Co., and I do not intend to besmirch its name.
Ellipses.
My duty will be done, and I will not be intimidated. Are you laughing because I said duty?
No? What?
Shut up.
I was thinking of something funny.
Duty? Sure. Very well. Let us see whether you are brave or simply reckless.
I want another fucking cross-examination. Like, why did you convict him? I just saw
I don't
evidence
know.
all over that thing.
Evidence all over that thing, yeah.
I love
By
that
the
half of
power
it was
of-
like nonsensical, and the other half was just him glazing himself.
I
By
can't
the
find
power
any
vested in me.
contradictions.
By the almighty goddess of justice, let this judgment commence.
Let the judgment
Eustace.
commence.
If you will allow me.
Eustace is on his Game Boy. Huh? Yeah, sure, whatever. He's all yours. Come on, come on. Okay, shiny. No, I have to reset. Okay, come on. Shiny Charmander.
How Knight wound up in
Shiny
the prison
Charmander.
proper.
You were aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight the day before yesterday, I assume. He assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys.
Keyblade.
Later, in the middle of moving a large animal cage, Mr. Saint stopped by Mr. Knight's cell for a little visit. That's when Mr. Knight stole out of his cell using the keys he'd stolen. He slipped into the cage, and there he hid as he was wheeled to one of the prison workshops.
It figures she was going to bring up Mr. Saint going to Knight's cell.
Yesterday, after you so kindly made us aware of the security camera footage, we decided to take a look at it ourselves. Perhaps you would like to see what we found? This is a still from the footage we received.
Mr. Saint speaking with Knight at his cell.
Correct. You will also note that he has positioned the cage in such a way as to obscure the camera's view.
I mean, it's not that obscured.
It is this blind spot that Mr. Knight exploited in order to enter the cage undetected. A sound deduction based on what can be observed, what did you say?
A blind spot, which means that the camera wouldn't have been able to capture the moment Knight entered the cage, if he did at all. So it's still possible that he didn't actually leave his cell at this point.
I don't get it. Why does Mr. Knight want to hide in the cage? There is really only one possibility. He intended to escape. A prison break? That's so cool.
Kay,
Mr. Carzarado, Mr. Knight, everybody's doing it.
Kay, you can't. You're making me look bad
I have
right
to
now.
step up my game. Holy shit.
Kay, now is really not the time. Mr. Carzarado's escape
Jackster.
is no laughing matter.
And I wasn't laughing about it. I'm serious. It is my belief that Mr. Saint helped Mr. Knight with his escape attempt. That is to say, he was his accomplice. Wow, go Simeon!
That wasn't a
Let me
compliment!
go.
I,
I understand that the cage was briefly taken to one of the workshops. I imagine that had things gone to plan, Mr. Knight would have remained in the cage until after the show. And then removed from the premises along with the rest of the circus's equipment. Unfortunately for Mr. Knight, Mr. Saint had other ideas. He killed his friend in cold blood.
Judge Gavel's argument seems reasonable, but there must be a fault in her logic somewhere, and I'm going to find it. Okay, so you're aware of the incident involving Mr. Knight the day before. So he assaulted an innocent guard and stole his keys. Then Mr. Saint. Okay, interesting. What's this about the keys? Have we heard about this before? Do you have any proof that Knight stole the keys?
I can think of no other reason for him to carry out such a brutal attack. Once the guard he assaulted regains consciousness, I am sure he will confirm our suspicions.
I wouldn't be so sure. Perhaps I should press her further on her reasoning. Sorry, but I believe there is a flaw in your reasoning. If Knight had the keys, there was nothing to stop him from leaving whenever he wanted. Why wait for Mr. Saint? There was no need, surely.
He chose the option he deemed most likely to succeed.
I was also labeled that in high school.
Surely?
Okay. Yeah, Shirley. He was labeled Shirley.
Hmm.
Mr. Temple.
And don't call me most likely to succeed. It's sure.
Oh, okay.
He stole the keys and hid them somewhere.
I was still thinking of the "Don't Call Me Shirley" joke that no one made from the line before, so I didn't listen to the next one.
Then waited for an opportune moment to present itself.
He hid the keys. I'm afraid you might have made an uncharacteristic oversight, Your Honor. But Knight wasn't hiding any keys. This has been proven already. And this is the piece of evidence that proves Knight didn't have the keys. Guard protected his keys.
Fun?
The keys
The
still...
monkeys, that is.
God damn it. The keys still have not been recovered? Is that the clue? No. Yeah, because they would have been on his person otherwise. When they found the body. Since you know about the incident, I assume you must already know this, but... After the assault, the guards searched both Knight and his cell, and no keys were found. And if the whereabouts of the keys cannot be proven, then neither can your theory.
I have considered the matter of the missing keys. I do not think it's such an issue. I still believe he had them. After all, the guards only stated that they were unable to locate them. And this is because they were cleverly hidden inside the pocket chess set.
Knight's chess set. The same set in which the murder weapon was also allegedly hidden.
Was it? I can't help but wonder about that. What? But you're the one who proposed it!
Yeah!
I was simply trolling.
Actually, if you recall, it was Eustace's assertion.
So the two of them aren't of one mind on this, I take it.
Allow me to restate the facts. Mr. Knight hid the keys he stole from the guard inside his chest set. When Mr. Saint came to see him, Mr. Knight used the keys to open his cell, and he climbed inside the cage. He was then moved from his holding cell to that workshop in the prison proper. All with the help of his friend and accomplice. Had things gone according to plan, he would have been taken out of the facility after the show. But they did not. Instead, his accomplice murdered him while the show was taking place in the yard. He couldn't have done that because he was in the show.
But Mr. Saint was a part of the show. Yeah, exactly. How would he even have had time to commit the murder?
How indeed? Allow me to explain. Well, I hit you with my gavel from 10 feet away. As you know, many stage
She
performances
stretches
follow a
it out
set
again, even longer.
my secondary elongation.
Comically long.
her E move.
He buffed her range.
They buffed her range.
What?
I don't know. I think Jack's talking to his roommate or something.
I'm not stupid. I already said the line.
Oh. You did? Can
Yeah.
you say it again?
Okay. As you know, many stage performances follow a set narrative.
I'm shocked that picked up. So sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yesterday's show was one such example.
Well, it wasn't like loud, it was just because we all went quiet for a second.
Stop talking for like
Yeah,
half a
yeah,
second.
yeah. She's done her homework,
Stupid.
I see.
No!
Sounds like there was just silence because I was sitting there.
Yeah, we missed you
Yeah.
so much.
Guys, stop it. You know what? I love you guys.
You know
guys
what?
are the best.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of here. Bacchus.
This is what you sound like, Coleman, when you get upset over Ace Attorney.
Over Ace Attorney? When do I get upset over Ace Attorney? Over
don't know,
Ace Attorney? When do I get upset over Ace Attorney? Okay, all
I
right.
don't get
Yeah.
upset over it. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm
That
out of
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. I could have been doing a side quest right now.
The suspect played the role of the antagonist opposite the elephantine.
It's so realistic for them
Fuck,
to say
I
that
said
I'm
it the same way you did.
The
Elephantine-
elephantine, the elephantine heroine of the show.
Hero Brian.
Hero, bro.
In the latter part of the performance, the heroine's love prevails, and the villain is defeated.
Wait, why are we
And
talking
my
about the
love of-
circus show again?
And my love of heroin prevails.
This victory is depicted in a very unique manner,
Give me heroin.
whereby the villain is sent flying from the stage by the heroine.
He's sent flying by the elephant? Oh, this is gonna get stupid, isn't it?
Isn't that dangerous? Having been ejected from the stage in this manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance. In other words, the suspect did not appear on stage for a period of approximately 15 minutes.
And you're saying the crime took place during that time?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
What was that?
Not sleepy. Not sleepy, I didn't yawn.
Oh, that was a yawn? Okay.
After all, it's more than a sufficient window, wouldn't you say?
Objection! Committing the crime and returning to the stage in that short 15-minute window is only possible, assuming that the murder took place in the prison proper. But in fact, Your Honor, the real scene of the crime was Knight's cell.
Nah! I seem to remember telling you that I would not accept that part of the security footage into evidence.
Too bad. You won't have to. I have proof of a different kind.
Very well. Would you be so good as to present it? Give me. What proof do you have that the murder took place in the victim's holding
The
cell?
tunnels.
My
right?
badge.
Gib.
Wait, no. Wouldn't
It's
it
the
would
blonde-
be
it's the
this.
blonde
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, come on, shiny. I need a shiny Charmander.
This appears to be a photograph of a floor. Turn that off.
Damn it!
I will turn
Turn
this
that
car
off.
You said that you were gonna do the cross-examination. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay, so can I fucking shiny hunt?
No, because you're bad at it, and you're
I'm
a
not-
freak.
it's just hitting reset over and over again. It's
Oh
nothing
my
crazy.
goddess of justice, grant me patience.
That floor you're so dismissive of, Your Honor, has traces of Knight's blood on it. Ah, make your coat shake.
Is this
Coach and
evidence
promotion.
reliable?
Make your one-piece admiral coat wave around.
Make that Homer shake.
Oh, Clarita!
After all, I don't believe you have access to the necessary forensic operatives.
Hey, I have my resources. A certain blunt instrument, you might say, but a reliable one.
Yeah.
Gumshoe is spacing out right now. He doesn't know that I'm talking about him, but...
The detective. How very unfortunate for him. Perhaps before you decide to circumvent the law, you might have considered. The committee's influence extends to the police.
I own the police.
Oh no! Don't get me dead in the line too!
Forgive me, detective. I didn't mean to put you at risk as well.
Guy who doesn't apologize.
Right, yeah.
I will enter the fact that Mr. Knight's blood was found in the holding cell into evidence.
Okay.
However,
Objection! Bad luck, idiots! You're really on the edge now, Mr. Worthless.
Mr. Winner! I'd forgotten you were there. It was nice while it lasted. Why did you tell him to stop playing on his Game Boy?
I got that shiny Charmander, by the way. I don't want to brag or anything. I just butted in to tell you that your entire argument is one big inconsistency. You showed us camera footage of a dog killing Mr. Knight in his cell. Are you saying that the pooch also wiped up the blood before it left the scene?
he would say pooch.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What other tricks can it do, huh? A blood-wiping dog? You're a joke.
Peacemaker, you're a I forgot this guy's here.
Edgeworth, what a joke. The best, what a joke. And then takes off his outfit and wears Miles Edgeworth outfit the whole rest of the series.
You would have wiped that blood up, wouldn't you, boy? Oh, yes, Helmut, yes, you would.
What?
Which one of the tricks I taught him before our work together was so rudely cut short?
Rude
He's a
Goldberg
very tiny
machine.
boy. He's a very tiny boy, you know. Never misses a drop.
Why is your head like that?
I shaped it that way on
I'm thinking really hard.
It's all my brain power. Go to leave any evidence, after all.
Where do you work out? The library.
Yes, I do play chess. How can you tell?
my mind palace.
Discombobulate.
Saved by an assassin of all people.
Jeez Louise. You could have taught the little guy to shake hands.
I like that his hat has a bow on it.
Oh, he does that marvelously too.
Oh, I bet.
Although the way I taught him to do it is somewhat unorthodox.
Oh
First, he bites down hard on the victim's hand. Then,
no.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I see. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. It seems you may have gathered some evidence worth considering. For
Your
once.
understanding is much appreciated.
Shut the fuck up!
Hey, I'm not done yet. I just thought of something else.
What? Never mind.
Overruled. Shut
She
the
doesn't
fuck up.
care.
What the fuck?
Oh boy, somebody's taking no prisoners.
No, I'm taking more prisoners.
You're going in my suicide note.
Would you be so
You're
kind
my
as to allow me
13th
to
reason
be an
why!
Good.
All yours, Gavel.
Well, do you accept the truth now? The crime took place in Knight's holding cell, and the assassin's dog was the killer.
I'm playing Angry Birds now.
My position is the same as it was
The
yesterday.
fucking Angry Birds move.
Coleman would have that like on lock, no matter what. It could be 20 years down the line. How does the Angry Birds song go? And he goes,
They all go pop, we're the best birds. But we're angry. If you take our eggs, we're never gonna stop.
until you can explain how the dog moved between the prison and the detention center.
Wait.
I cannot accept your theory into evidence.
I thought you might say that, which is why I'd like to show you something else. This piece of evidence shows how the dog... Okay, now's the prison. Or the tunnel.
Badge.
Yeah, there's a tunnel.
This is...
It's a secret passageway. It runs beneath the prison.
Secret tunnel!
Secret
Slapping someone with
tunnel. Yeah.
Oh, he's a masochist.
That's why he likes very
Jack?
Sorry, I was re-listening to the Angry Birds rap. That unlocked a memory. You
Jack.
know, I would make my mom listen to that song over and over again,
This
but it said
explains
"screw the
so
pigs" for like
much
2
about
seconds.
you.
So every time it would say "screw the pigs," I would like turn down the volume and pretend I had a conversation. Like, "Hey, mom, what do you think of this song?" I'd be like, "Oh, it's fine," and then I turn it back up. Like, she knows nothing. They say "screw" in this song, and she like definitely knew. She's like, "I don't fucking care."
She's just like, she just wanted you to like stop listening to it. Like, why are we listening to this again?
Secret passageway?
It was dug by one Mr. Rocco Carcerato, escapee. Remember this cool character?
He looks
No,
like
he's-
Frankenstein.
He's pretty lame, actually. I don't really like him.
It leads from his prison cell to a certain holding cell in the detention center.
Your voice cracked. I win the argument.
Yes, the very one where the victim was being held.
Ah!
And we're launching, and we're crashing. Let's hit the pigs, so they all go pop. We're the best
This is
birds.
certainly a
We're
surprise.
angry. If you take our eggs, we're never gonna stop. Every day. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen.
To think that it was
See,
beneath our feet this entire
He's
time.
just listening to the. He's just
see,
has the
I
Angry
just,
Birds
for whatever
rap on his
reason, know
phone.
that Angry Birds song off the top of my head, but I've never heard this rap. So, like...
I'll send it.
Oh, God.
Curious.
Man.
Mr. Canis, you knew of this tunnel, didn't you? Because it's the same tunnel that was used to carry out the murder.
The top comment is, "Yo, this song went hard as shit back in the 3rd grade."
In the name of the goddess of justice, overruled. Mr. Edgeworth, you are out of line.
How so, Your Honor?
Evidence is everything, whether in a court of law or at the scene of investigation. Isn't that your little catchphrase? Well, it just so happens that I have some evidence of my own.
Well,
Bronco Knight's autopsy report.
His autopsy report? Man, I'm
Am I
getting
cool?
got by the autopsy report trick? What the hell?
when did we get that?
How do you not know you had it?
The police handed it to me only a short while ago.
Huh. In his autopsy report, it says killed by Simeon Singh. L plus ratio. They put in the autopsy report, bozo.
The findings are still preliminary, but it has something of value to tell us nonetheless. The goddess of justice speaks to us through these pages, Mr. Edgeworth. Cause of death, stab wound to the throat, and the weapon is said to be a sharp blade of some sort. It seems the victim was stabbed repeatedly in the same spot, resulting in an ugly wound. As such, the police have yet to identify the exact shape of the weapon, but its overall nature seems to be beyond question. It is a bladed metal instrument. In light of this evidence, do you truly wish to continue with your flight of fancy?
Interesting. So the dog didn't kill him.
Or will you now claim that the dog used a knife instead?
Oh, yes, it must be. Canis popped in. He's like, yes, I trained him to do that,
I
too.
replaced the dog's teeth with knives.
But that's impossible.
That will be all. This court is adjourned.
Should I use the Mighty Eagle now or later?
But the tunnel, the paw print.
What of them? Helmut is something of a wanderer. Perhaps he just happened across this tunnel one day. Although I couldn't say for certain. I myself cannot wander quite so freely.
That would be quite a coincidence.
Because I'm in jail.
But I can't prove it's not the case either.
He sure knows how to hold a secret, huh? Kinda wish you'd kicked us in the teeth a little earlier with that.
Me too. She was baiting me, waiting for the perfect moment to crush me with that autopsy result. And I fell for
So
it.
this is what...
Hook,
so this
line,
is
and
what-
sinker. Yes, this is what it feels like. Lang was
You
not
are
smart
the
enough to
attorney for
bait
the
me.
defense, correct, Mr. Fender?
Mouse hunt.
This is the intern. Wait,
I think it's supposed to say
Mouse
interim.
this is
Why
the intern.
How did Lang Z get here?
Mouse hunt. Angry Birds. Mouse hunt.
No,
Angry Birds.
no.
Mouse hunt. Angry
Get them
Birds.
out of here!
Uh-huh. This is the interim autopsy report in question. I do apologize for the delay.
Yeah, no sweat. Thanks for hooking us up.
Autopsy
How about a
report
hug?
data jotted down in my organizer.
Yep, this all checks out. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mr. Fender. A handshake is not necessary when receiving official court documents. you know.
Forget the hug. She doesn't even want to shake his hand. Like, she's like, what? No.
I will not touch you.
I do not wish to be touched by you.
Interim
Hey, should I
report.
buy the bird so I can like finish this level, or
No!
Do you have $3?
That's my credit card.
I'm just gonna spend it. He
Yeah,
pulls
yeah,
up. He uses your Face ID. He just puts the
What the
phone in front of him. Thank you, Camille. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum.
I love their characterization.
So please feel free to let go of my hand. It's not a holy relic after all. Which is the only
He's
thing
like,
you should be
he's,
touching.
his hands are definitely like
Trying to be
sweaty.
friendly, Your Honor.
Don't sexually harass the judge.
Had you lingered a moment longer, the goddess of justice would have spoken to you through my gavel. Upside the face.
All right, I got it.
Nice work, Gavel. Just like we planned it. My wife.
That's your mom.
No, I was doing a.
Just doing
I was doing a Borat joke.
But thank you. Not fooling anyone.
This report came from the police. I have no choice but to accept its legitimacy. But if the dog
You inserted an
didn't...
N into
yeah,
that
I
word.
did. I don't know why I did that. But if the dog didn't kill Knight, then that takes Canis out of the running. Canis, I don't know.
The goddess of justice speaks to me, Mr. Edgeworth, and she is merciful. She tells me that you might yet keep your badge if you finally abandon this quest.
What's our move, sir? I think she really means it this time.
I meant
What
it
do
every
you
time.
think, detective? My answer remains the same, Judge. I will see my duty done, and I will not be intimidated.
Even with how things stand, you still refuse to concede. This may very well be your last chance. Your badge hangs by a thread.
Then let it fall if it must. I have something far more important to protect as an associate attorney. My client.
The goddess of justice is no doubt saddened by your refusal to accept yet another offer of mercy. Oh my
I was
god.
like, what the fuck is that? And then I realized it's a fucking Angry Bird sound effect.
Oh, cool! I won.
Play that win sound again when we actually win the case.
Hey, Kurt.
Attaboy, Miles, that's what I like to see. Looks like the defense never rests is really starting to mean something to you. Credit to your old man, though. He's the one who said it first.
My
And he loved me like his son, not like you, though.
In fact, I could swear I saw Gregory's spirit in you for a second there. You said that you'd changed since your days in Von Karma's shadow. I didn't believe you at first, but I'm starting to.
Thank you, Fender.
All right, kids.
Aye,
This
aye,
is where
Captain.
the rubber really hits the road. Put your thinking caps on. It's make or break time. If it's true that Knight was offed with the bladed weapon, does our whole case really fall apart? What do you think?
A
Points-
bladed.
Do you?
Jesus Christ. A bladed weapon of gore.
Let me try the yellow bird. This is easy.
There were 5 chisels in Canis' cell when we last looked. Turn that off! A former assassin certainly wouldn't struggle to commit murder with a tool like that. In which case,
I'm gonna
the
use
weapon
Matilda.
that killed Knight was Matilda? Who the fuck's Matilda?
This one.
That doesn't. I don't know them based on their sound effect, Jack. What fucking color was that?
That sound means I failed the level.
He just starts choking, Eustace.
You're doing your best interest to concede.
Evidence is everything. It may well be my little catchphrase, but it's also true. So the murder weapon was a sharp blade. Then where is it? The guards didn't find it.
Why can't you let this go? So what if they didn't find it? What are you driving at?
Humph. What if I were to tell you that I now know where the real murder weapon was? And it was right under our noses the whole time. Indeed! It was one of Mr. Canis' chisels!
I would advise you to stop bombarding us with your irresponsible, half-baked theories, Mr. Edgeworth.
Only if Eustace stops bombarding us with Angry Birds sounds.
You are 36. He insisted that Mr.
The
Knight was
fucking
killed in his
slingshot
cell
noise is so
by
loud.
a dog.
I simply go where the evidence takes me, both in the courtroom and at the scene of a crime.
Picturing all of them arguing about this real murder and Eustace just playing Angry Birds.
If the murder weapon was in fact a chisel, then yes, the
It keeps
murder
my-
would not have been the dog.
It keeps my reasoning skills sharp.
But that begs the question.
I imagine he's like sitting in a chair, kicking his feet.
That begs the question of what exactly it was we saw in the security footage.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not a question. Oh yeah, the security footage. How do you explain that, Mr. Smarty Pants?
An excellent question. The footage shows the dog jumping
Wow.
on somebody. Mr. Canis' dog jumping up at night. The dog attacked
Jog?
Knight, but he didn't kill him.
He didn't?
No, Knight was merely knocked out. The dog didn't drag a corpse through the tunnel. He dragged an alive but unconscious Knight. The real killer was the dog's master. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Oh, I get it. By
It's not the-
bringing Knight here, Canis could finish the job.
It's not the birds who destroy the pigs. It's the person who slings them.
Oh my
I don't even
god.
like Angry Birds. Are we the same age? Are you 6 years old? And he could definitely use one of his chisels to commit murder.
Correct? You, Body honor,
was
Yami
scam.
Amakonis! You're the only one who could have done it.
Bodied Harma.
Bodied Harma.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, you ever play Angry Birds?
Start strangling him again.
This fucking Homer choking Bart.
Refuses to listen. Must learn to respect others. I'm stealing your lines as I choke you. Are you asking?
Yeah.
Once I get ready, finish the level.
You'll never get 3 stars again.
We already searched Mr. Candace's cell from top to bottom. Right, Gavel? Oh, those birds are angry.
Yes, we even inspected his chisels. All 4 of them.
4?
Chess is
There's
chess is
a
a pretty
missing
basic
one.
There wasn't a single speck of blood.
Digital testimony.
Why, thank you, Your Honor. You have just confirmed my theory.
I have? What exactly do you mean?
Ah! The last time we were here, there were 5 chisels, not 4.
Oh yeah, I remember counting.
And the one that's missing is...
The small one. The one we thought might be a pocket chisel.
that.
Mr. Connors, where did you hide that pocket chisel? Check his pockets.
The small one, my favorite member of Boy Genius. That joke was only for Lauren.
Use might I have for such a thing? I am rarely allowed to leave my cell.
In which case, he shouldn't have had the chance to dispose of the weapon. You've dug your own grave, Mr. Connors.
You seem to have an idea where this missing chisel might be, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you enlighten us?
For a man who can't leave his cell of his own volition, Connors could have only hidden the chisel here. In his cell.
Take that!
Mr. Connors is still a prisoner. Despite the comfort he enjoys, he is rarely allowed out of his cell. He could have given the chisel to his dog to leave somewhere, but that would have been far from ideal. He would have no way of guaranteeing where it might end up.
Uh-oh, he's lagging, which means I can get my joke in. Mr. Connors, you're stuck in your cell? Does that mean you can't even play Angry Birds?
I'm afraid not, my boy.
Oh no, I'm lagging.
Yeah, I think you're the one lagging.
Damn.
Intriguing. Do go on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Furthermore, this room is the one place where a bladed instrument wouldn't raise an eyebrow. 4 chisels, 5 chisels, who's counting? Unfortunately for you, I love counting. 3 cups, 3 chairs, 3 chisels. A fact you took full advantage of.
Ah, the old keep the incriminating evidence close routine. Classic.
Objection!
You would know, wouldn't you?
Objection! But I looked! I searched the whole cell myself, and there's just no way he could have hidden it.
Dumbledore.
I am certain that the murder weapon is here, and that the reason why no one has found it yet is because it was hidden in such an ingenious manner.
Do enlighten us,
These
Edgeworth.
fucking
Hey, what was
sounds.
my ingenious plan?
Think, Miles. There must be a hiding spot you can make use of.
God, I've never had a
Forgot when
Discord
you came
provide me
here
with more
person.
perfect sounds.
Yeah,
for
are
a
you
bit.
just like in like the Angry Birds Discord?
I
and
just
it's got, like,
joined. I just
100
joined
million
the
fucking sound
angry
effects?
the Discord called Angry Birds Community.
God damn it! What are you missing?
Well, that is one angry dog.
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Mouse hunt.
The dog. He hasn't made a sound today. When we were here before, he barked and growled repeatedly. Canis even encouraged him to do so.
Eustace, poke him.
That must be it! I knew something was off. I can hardly believe it, but I think I know where he hid the murder weapon.
Giving up already? I expected more of you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Oh, I'm not giving up yet. As well, you should expect more of me if you would give me a moment. For this piece of evidence shows where you hid the murder weapon. Dog! Dog.
Take that!
Your dog. He seems unusually quiet today.
Oh yeah! Unlike last time when...
Mr. Canis, if you would be so kind as to open Helmet's mouth.
I like that she got it in you.
Well, because like as much as she wants to fuck over Edgeworth, she is still like a judge dedicated to justice.
Find the truth and fuck over Edgeworth. Two
Yeah.
goals.
Oh, come now. He hasn't barked because he is a well-behaved boy. And ordered him to last time.
Then order him again, this instant.
It's not like we're asking for the world, Mr. Canis. Or do you have something to hide?
He's just like the damned pigs.
If you insist. Come on, Helmet, open up.
What is your deal? No one is this into Angry Birds. I refuse to believe it. And there we have it. A chisel that small was easy enough for...
What? What?
Are you yelling because we figured this out or because you lost Angry Birds? I don't...
Can it be both? A chisel? In the dog? Why is there a chisel in the dog? What the dog doing?
I thought he'd been strangely quiet. Guess his brain is finally caught up. Guess he finished his Angry Birds game. And he's starting another one.
She takes the phone away.
This is
No,
not a healthy
no!
coping mechanism, Eustace.
Please!
Your therapist said you can't use this anymore. Why don't you be a good boy and call forensics? Tell them it's urgent.
Okay, I'll call them. Just give me my phone. Ah, okay.
You don't have games on your phone.
I have Angry Birds.
They're parental locked.
Our findings are as follows. Traces of blood were detected on the chisel.
What?
Not such a half-baked theory after all, was it?
All right, so we're all on the same page here. This is our murder weapon, yeah?
The forensics evidence cannot be ignored. We have no choice but to concede that this is most likely the case.
Chisel data jotted down in my organizer.
He said data. Thank God.
Mr. Canis, in light of this discovery of the murder weapon, the court demands that you explain yourself.
We found the route your dog took to the holding cells, and now
What are you gonna
we
do,
have
arrest
the
me?
chisel. How do you propose to talk your way out of this? We'll put you in You're not gonna get to live in the cushy animal prison anymore.
Yeah, no more Angry Birds for you.
No, my angry birds.
My angry dog.
They never failed to entertain me, Mr. Edgeworth.
We reveal his secret phone that he's been using.
Eustace is actually muted.
You see how much it's all about the
Why does he always laugh
bird.
like that when it's not funny?
Wait, your dog man kill people? You're the one who keeps raiding my Angry Birds base.
No. Canis plays bad piggies.
Don't tell me that was a real game.
Yes, okay, you like build you're the pigs and you like build carts and are like collecting stuff with them. It's a complete, It's actually way more interesting than Angry Birds.
Poor Helmet. How could they suspect us?
Eustace is letterboxed for Angry Birds and Angry Birds 2.
Mouse Hunt.
And he likes Mouse Hunt, yeah.
Yeah.
You leave me a little choice. I shall simply have to share with you the truth.
Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum.
They're not kill anyone. I've grown tired of killing.
Something's not right. Why is he so calm?
Very well. The court will hear Mr. Candace's testimony. If you would be so kind.
Gladly.
Canis's defense.
Perhaps you might begin by explaining what you believe my motive to have been. I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him. No connection whatsoever. Given that this is the case, why would I possibly wish him dead? Could it be you are suggesting that it was my canine companion who had the motive instead? Element only bears his
Why
name.
is that?
I kill him too.
Runners, we must kill right.
Yes, master.
Mouse Hunt.
Well, no, it's actually the dog. It's actually a Helmet who's the mastermind. Yeah, yes, Matt.
The big brain
I
is
am not
just
so
a decoy.
bloodthirsty that I would kill a man I do not know.
I mean, when he puts it that way.
An assassin who only kills his acquaintances. Not the soundest business model, I agree.
My work required me to deal with strangers, of course, but murder for its own sake? That's not my style.
So I need to prove a link between Knight and Canis. I should go over the evidence and see what I can discover. The chess thing, right? They're like chess pen pals. Hold on.
Press, maybe?
I want to look
You're
at
under
the.
chest.
I want to look
You're
at
under
the
chest arrest.
Don't just depress it.
No, I'm not just gonna present it. I'm looking and seeing what. Yeah, this is the
Well, because
one
they're
where they
passing-
match on the positions of the pieces match
Oh, yeah, I
this
think
board.
I think it's implying that they're chess pen pals.
Yeah. Perhaps you begin would explain what you believe my motive. But I never knew this knight. I had no contact with him. I feel like I could just present. I'll press this first. Just
Hold it!
You didn't know who he was. That's quite unlike you, Mr. Canis.
You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Perhaps you had a harder time putting me in here than I realized. I am no master criminal.
Okay,
Did-
unnecessary shade.
Did Canis appear in a different game?
No, Canis is not from a different game. Edgeworth just prosecuted him at some point in the past, off
Just
screen.
sometime.
That said, you are no
Before
runner-
before he was controlled by us and therefore incompetent.
Even if he is raw.
That said, you are no run-of-the-mill prisoner either. You're the fixer, correct? I find it highly unlikely that a man in such a position would have no knowledge of the new detainee at all.
Then you have a rather inflated idea of my position. I have my connections, yes. I am not all knowing. I knew nothing of Mr. Knight.
Okay, so I possibly wish him dead. Could be if you distinguish my canine who the okay. I think we need to present the this.
Objection!
Yeah.
No.
You're getting sloppy, Mr. Canis.
You ain't got that body yada yada yada.
Yada 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 yada. You may have trained your dog to clean up your mess, but some things still require a human touch. Like chess. We found this in the victim's room. It's the record of a game of correspondence chess. What's more, the game depicted matches the game laid out on your chessboard. Gotten by chess.
What?
The number of possible games has been calculated to be 10 to the power of 120, and that's on the low end. Of course, Edgeworth knows this.
Wait, so that's 10 times 10, 120 times 10 is 100, 1,000. I give up. What do you even call a number that big?
A vanishingly unlikely coincidence. That's what. Now, tell us why you killed Knight. Unless, that is, you would prefer to explain the coincidence. Why did I give him an opening to do that? I don't...
Well, they do say that truth is stranger than fiction. It is, as you say, a coincidence.
But that's totally impossible. We just proved that by like numbers and shit.
A coincidence of a different kind, child. I never imagined my correspondent was the victim, you see.
Yeah, he's gonna claim he didn't know. Yeah.
Yet here we are. Helmut is as surprised as I am, aren't you, Helmut? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth, boy. The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. There was a show of some sort, I believe. Here I was, minding my own business, and in comes an Helmut, dragging a corpse of all things. I had quite a shock, not least because the murder weapon was still on the poor fellow's neck. Of course, I was none too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmut take the body to the workshop. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me, just as I had asked.
The dog pulled out the murder weapon in the workshop.
Indeed he did. Removing it here would have made quite an awful mess after all.
You know something? That makes total sense. Remember what Mr. Sod said, Mr. Edgeworth?
That huge black dog had sunk his teeth into the victim's throat.
What? What did you just say? Say.
It was hellish. Utterly hellish. That beast, that awful beast. He killed him.
I see. So what Mr. Sawit actually saw was Helmut removing the murder weapon, then.
Precisely. And say I was a little disappointed that you were spotted, of course. Silly boy, not like you to slip up like that, is it now?
Unless you wanted to get caught.
That is all there is to tell. Not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Now, that be all. Poor Helmut is going restless.
Objection!
Oh, interesting. Fender objection.
Sorry, but if you could entertain us for just a little longer, Mr. Canis.
Fender, you have an objection voice line?
No offense, Palio, but I don't think you've quite told us everything.
Body.
I'm sure you don't know why you thought you needed to pull the chisel out in the first place.
Body yaddy, yaddy yaddy. He's right. It makes sense that he would move the body to avoid suspicion. The body yaddy, but Cadus had no reason at all.
So the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought.
The
Damn.
mute one? With who? What?
Fender.
Oh,
Please
just 'cause
answer the question,
he wasn't
Mr. Ca-
talking that much? Weird.
I mean, he hasn't been.
Yeah.
It was because of the bell.
Akira!
The one
Yeah.
attached to the chisel, and the one around Helmut's neck. Have a very distinctive design, if you will.
Of course. They were something of a trademark of yours, were they not?
I don't get it. How did that even work? Bells? Doesn't make any sense.
Bodied
I don't get
armor
how bells
Carnus, the blind butcher. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victims would ever hear. Akira! Akira!
Akira!
You flatter me. Oh, it's been some years since you last saw one of them. You remember it well.
Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you.
Yes, but it was one of my bells. Only one of 2 in existence.
Just 2?
2 and only 2. One for my knife, and one for my beloved helmet. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all. And I must be able to use my tools. Precisely. Of course, it's as you said. A knife has long since been taken from me. When Helmut brought the body to my cell, I was rather surprised to hear a familiar sound. At first, I was sure that my knife had been used to do the deed. But no, a chisel. An ordinary chisel.
It's certainly no assassin's blade.
Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested my involvement.
Interesting. Okay.
Compounding the matter is the fact that I am the only person in this prison permitted to use such tools. It was clear I would become the prime suspect. And so, the chisel had to be removed and hidden.
Hold it!
You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body? That you had nothing to do with the killing?
How could I? I told you, the chisel is not mine. Do you not take my word, Mr. Edgeworth? Why not have it checked for fingerprints?
Eustace?
But oh, what? Huh? Me? But I don't know how to check for prints. I can play Angry Birds.
Get forensics.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Just sure thing. Oh. Wait. We got him! Fingerprints! They're Mr. Knight's!
And Mr. Carnus's?
Nope, just Mr. Knight's. Oh, and forensics said there's no sign of any prints having been wiped off.
Fuck.
Only Knight's fingerprints. This isn't good.
Maybe he wore gloves?
Yeah, maybe.
Should I get them to check again?
Okay, the prison has those, like, work gloves, so I bet that's probably...
Now do you see? I have never so much as touched that chisel. Helmut carried it in his mouth, that's all. Therefore, any prints must have belonged to whoever had it last.
Ah!
So the murder weapon belongs to the victim? Ooh, that's not helpful.
As I said, I have not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer. Or do you wish to suggest otherwise?
I've got nothing to counter with. But what could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be.
I'm sure this goes without saying, Mr. Edgeworth. If you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of your badge. Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos. Am I clear?
You've done it now, sir. She's serious.
I hate to admit it, but the fingerprints turn everything on its head. Without more evidence, I'm back to square one.
Wait, something doesn't add up. A few things, actually. I'm not good at math, but I am good at this. What would Mr. Knight have needed a chisel for?
You can do a lot with a chisel, child. Break out of prison, for one.
Alright, then how did he get it in here? Chestnut.
Yeah.
There's no way the guards would let him bring a super sharp tool in with him, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, Earth to Mr. Edgeworth! You can't stand there hemming and hawing just because of a little setback.
Aw.
The important thing is finding the truth, you know? It doesn't matter how we get there. Sort of, it does matter how we get there, as long as we save Simeon in the end. We can't give up now or ever.
Yeah, what she said.
I'm thinking, guys. I don't need encouragement right now. I understand what I...
I'll second that.
Okay.
You want me around with that, Kay? I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real.
I might need it, actually.
Like I said, the
Not
defense never rests. Or rather, like your pop said. Again, I don't know why he always said it in a robot voice. That was weird. What do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles? Any guesses?
The heart of those words.
Those
It's
angry
like the-
words.
No.
One of them.
Defense
Well,
attorneys, as defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders.
Fuck it, I'm using the Mighty Eagle.
We're the only ones who can turn to. Simon's our client. We're the only ones who can save him. So we can't rest, not while he's counting on us.
Yeah, I'd like some new lawyers. My current ones are bad. They keep infighting, and I think one of them's a sexual predator. Can I get Phoenix right on the line? No. Okay. Hi, Chim Chim.
I'm not about to turn my back on your old man's legacy. Are you?
I'm an associate with the defense now. No. I am an associate with my father's firm. That's the role I have chosen, and that means that if I fail to save my client, I have failed in my duties. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. Shut up, children! No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit
Is this
defeat.
Eustace and Kay laughing?
If one
Yeah.
path is blocked, I must simply find another.
There we go. That's the Miles Edgeworth I know. Sort of.
For the last month, anyway.
Yeah.
Now let's find that new path forward. We can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight brought that chisel into the prison.
Right. How would Knight have managed to bring a chisel in here? Chess set.
Take that!
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected. I like that what they were saying about, oh, he brought in a murder weapon with the chess set actually ended up being right. Like what Verity and Eustace were saying. Like that actually ended up being right. They just had the wrong murder weapon.
Because of the security gates, right?
Correct. But we already know that checks at one of the gates haven't been entirely thorough as of yet. Namely, the gate at the entrance to the detention center.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check.
Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector?
I gotta pee.
It should have been. Alas, it seems the god had grown a little lax in that regard of late.
Knight took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel. Wait, no. Hidden inside his pocket chess set.
That does answer one of our questions. And just the chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Conus's.
Pocket chess set data updated in my organizer. However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That of the security footage in which Knight is attacked by a dog. How does one explain it if Mr. Conus was not the culprit?
But then, how do you explain his prints not being on the murder weapon? This one's a real three-piper.
So wait,
What the fuck does that mean?
does one explain if Mr. Conus was not the culprit?
The court too finds itself wanting for a satisfactory explanation.
Wait, sir. I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons.
What? Now? Okay.
Introducing secret weapon number 4, Little V.
What is that?
Lil B?
Is this
Yada,
what?
yada, yada,
Did
yada,
you
yada.
make your own Little Thief after you saw K's? Is that what this is?
Aww.
What sort of name is that, detective?
I came up with it myself, sir. Anyway, you can use to analyze the video footage.
Okay.
No videotape.
Excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see that I am telling the truth.
Has she used Little Thief yet in this game?
No.
I think she did last case.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows if there's anything to be found, but it has to be worth a try. I mean, I've barely even gotten to logic this case.
Alright, allow me to walk you through how to use it, sir.
Seeing as I'm not exactly familiar with video analysis techniques, perhaps I should hear him out. If you could run me through its functions, detective, that would be most appreciated.
Nah,
Yes,
I'm a
sir. So basically, you just gotta do what you always do. You know, just a little bit of that. Examine anything that catches your eye.
And I can examine things with T, I see.
Next, see those controls at the bottom of the screen. Panels on the left and right let you rewind or fast forward. You use the middle one, pause. Get used to those, and you're golden, sir.
It seems I can also press E to fast forward or Q to rewind the footage. And I can press space to pause.
Video pause. We go to the previous frame with Q, or the next frame with E.
Interesting new mechanic
Love
they're teaching us.
tutorials.
Yeah, what?
We just use the same control panels I showed you earlier. Lastly, I better explain how to zoom in. Just line up the old cursor with the area you want to take a closer look at.
What the?
Then use the panel on the bottom right. Little V will do the rest.
Jarvis, hack his balls.
It's got those 2 expanding arrows right on it. Can't miss it, sir.
It would appear I can zoom in by pressing R, too.
By the way, when you're zoomed in, you can still examine stuff, just like in regular view. Also, you can make use of previous and next frame for a good look at what's really happening. Only thing you can't do when you're zoomed in is play the footage, so there's that.
I see. And how do I zoom out again?
Just use the panel on the lower right again, sir. See how it's gone from expanding to collapsing arrows on there? That's because
Oh
you're
my
zoomed
fucking god.
Yeah, okay, I get it now.
in. That about sums it up. Now let's fire Little V up for real.
Super monkey.
Remember,
ball.
just examine anything that catches your eye, and you'll do fine.
Is he now in the Super Monkey Ball?
Oh god. The footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than the victim being attacked by that dog, I can't see what else it might show us. Suppose we're wrong. What could we be looking at instead? Could the person in the footage be someone other than Knight? And if so, could whatever's attacking them be something else too? I should keep both questions in mind while reviewing the footage. Let's play that video again.
Start looking at things up close. Check
That
every
dog is
detail,
actually just
sir.
a
You may
fucking
find something
tiger.
nice,
Oh god, there is a tiger in this case, isn't there? What in
Yeah,
this
I know.
footage seems odd?
Tiger. Friends must play tiger to make Poppy good.
That's a monkey.
No, that's an envelope.
Enhance.
Pause.
Raccoon of some sort? I don't know.
A beverage of sorts.
It definitely doesn't look like a dog.
A little bear?
It does look like a little bear. Is there a little bear in this case? Sir, look! Wait, was that Gumshoe? That was probably Gumshoe. No, it says
Yeah.
Edgeworth. I feel like it was meant to be Gumshoe, though. I suspect we may have made a critical error of judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog. What is that? Whose voice is that?
Oh,
I think
I
it's
think
cool.
yeah, it's my family in the background.
Oh, okay. What we're looking at here is no dog. This animal is a bear, a cat, or a pig. I guess it's a
a bear.
cat.
It's a
A
It's
bear?
a bear. What the fuck?
How?
What the fuck?
That'd be a pretty small bear. Have to be like a bear cub, I guess.
I wonder if there's a small bear that we've seen in this case previously.
I wonder.
There was no bear.
Oh.
Oh, wait. What? When did we see a bear? That's not a dog, it's a cat.
Is it?
Miles, buddy, I'm squinting hard here, but nothing about this picture says kitty cat.
I
to
thought
me.
it was like a really cute
And I trust
black
me, I know
round
cooks.
kitty cat.
I
but
know,
I guess not. Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, the court demands that you take the proceedings seriously.
I was!
That is not a pussy.
I was being serious. I guess it was a
Pussycat,
dog.
that is.
Hold on. This animal is a bear,
Oh,
not dog.
yeah, that's what I
bear.
meant.
A pig. It's a pig.
That's not a dog, it's a bear.
It's a pig in a Ronald Reagan mask.
A beverage of sorts.
So,
It's an angry
what
bird.
do I-
Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh.
So the paw prints on the photo I took.
We're not canine, but ursine. Okay, tunnel prints data updated.
There. So, would that mean?
Oh
Circus
my
time.
god, I forgot
Oh.
about his bear! Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know with such a pet? Yes, the boxer guy! And if we were mistaken about the creature in the footage, it's not inconceivable that we were mistaken about the person, too.
Maybe there's something in there that could prove it, sir.
I forgot he had a
genus
bear. I
bear.
forgot he had a little bear on him. That's funny.
Because he is my father.
Something that shows it wasn't night.
These are gonna be the keys on the person with a mirror.
You're right. We can't see the person's face, which means a direct identification is out of the question. But perhaps there's something that can tell us who they are indirectly.
Indirectly, like the mirror?
Hell
Yes, thank you for the hint, Gumshoe. It's certainly worth a look. What in this footage seems odd?
He's wearing a hat.
He's wearing a hat.
Yeah,
He's wearing a guard's hat.
yeah. The figure is reflected in the mirror here, too. Is that a hat? Say, doesn't that look like the hats that the guards wear, sir? Hot dog! It's one of the guards that did it!
Oh, jeez, is that what I think it is?
Have there been any reports of one of the animals attacking a guard recently?
No, not that I heard of.
So this may not be a guard at all, but somebody dressed as one. Perhaps this might shed a little light on the matter of the hat.
The guard.
Oh, yeah.
Missing guard.
So, no guards have reported being attacked by an animal as far as we know. But we did hear about a guard's spare uniform being stolen. Could the person in the security footage perhaps be someone disguised as a guard? Someone attempting to escape without being noticed.
A guard disguise? I think that might work. Wait, we're just talking about someone.
Yes, we were indeed! Someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. Someone whose best friend is a little bear. Someone who's really good at boxing and is voiced by a very handsome streamer.
Oh my fucking god.
We had assumed it was Knight in
I'm
the
not giving
security
Coleman
footage.
any characters.
No, it's hardly a crazy theory.
You're getting assigned to no one.
But now that we know about the hole
God,
under the
Edgeworth is
bed,
gonna be
it is
happy.
no longer the only possibility. Whoever had access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on
Go
camera.
back to the circus.
And who's that, Edgeworth?
When
If
you
can't
guys,
tell the court who you
when
believe
you
this
guys were
person-
like, remember the bear in the case, I was scared for a second that there was a bear mentioned in the circus that I just forgot about because I wasn't paying
I
attention.
also thought it was important and I forgot about it.
Wait, he said it. Remember the bear in the case? Remember the bear in the case? Remember the bear in...
The person in the
Baron.
security footage is Rocco Carcerado, baby! I believe I know who our guard in disguise is. It is none other than Rocco Carcerado, the prisoner who recently escaped from this prison, from this facility. I'm confident it's him because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion.
But the bear in that video is all black.
Indeed, and
And
we
if
have
you were to go through a
evidence that
tunnel-
explains why. Ah, yes, they mentioned this
Oh,
earlier.
the mud. No,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mud coat. The mud coat.
Yeah, the mud coat. Where's that in the evidence?
It would be the
The gloves? Oh, yeah.
The mud on the gloves.
I was wondering when that was going to come into play. Saw it spending so much time talking about his mud pack or whatever. Recall, if you will, Mr. Frank saw its testimony.
That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
Of course! That's the mud art from one of the pets treatments I've been practicing. Sing.
I decided that in this flashback he's going to be in nostalgia critic mode.
Okay.
I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened. And
I see. Around what time would this have been?
Let's see. The show had just already started, so around
9 a.m.
perhaps. The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became.
I remember wondering how any of this was going to come into play. That's interesting.
There's no trance quite like the trance one enters when slathers an animal with thick black mud.
Here's my question
What the
though.
fuck?
When we interrogated Carcerado, the polar bear was not covered in mud. Didn't that happen after Solid is claiming he was doing this? Like the timeline doesn't add up.
The
What?
murder happened the murder didn't have. Remember, like there was a gap between.
While the circus performance was underway, he was giving one of the animals a mud pack treatment.
And that animal could have been.
Indeed, a polar bear.
Mr. Edgeworth, your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. The footage from the security camera.
I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Sawit mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway. And this does indeed introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage. He really does say indeed so much.
It does?
Yes, let's put it this way. When would you expect the footage to have been recorded, Kay?
It was taken right after he applied the mud pack treatment. It should have been around 9 a.m.
In which case, something isn't right about the footage.
Really? And what's that? The time?
What new contradiction does the security footage introduce relative to when it was recorded? The time. Yeah.
Take that!
Mr. Solid said he administered the treatment at around 9 a.m. In which case, the security footage should also show a time of around 9. However, the timestamp says 6:42 a.m. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. All except 3. Mr. Connors, who remained in his cell in maximum security. Mr. Solid, who was administering a mud pack treatment in the workshop. And Rocco Carcerato, who had been awaiting that precise moment to put his escape plan into action.
He looks like he was built out of clay.
I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Solid before entering the tunnel. Oh, it's so cute! And the bear then slipped out of Mr. Solid's grasp to run after its human.
Oh, Coocha!
Coocha! Okay, and then that's when he goes over here. Got it. Mr. Solid would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw Mr. Connors' dog retrieving the murder weapon from Knight's body. It all fits perfectly, except for the security footage, which should have been recorded from around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is 3 hours off.
Why would the timestamp be wrong?
Detective, I would like you to have the security camera examined. Right away, please.
Anyone want to play Angry Birds while we wait?
No.
Come back, sir. Just talk to the dog.
I'm more of a Candy Crush guy.
I'm partial to Fruit Ninja as well.
Seems like the time code can slip on these cameras. They lose power.
What?
They're pretty old, sir. Guess the clock stops when the power's off.
Which would mean the power was off for approximately 3 hours at some point. Security camera footage data updated in my organizer.
That's not all, sir. Remember how Knight denied stealing the keys? No one believed him, considering, well, you know, he seemed kind of like the only suspect. Turns out, that wasn't all he said. He also said he was knocked out cold, just like the other guy.
Which may not necessarily have been a lie, I guess.
Darlings, there you all are.
So many characters here.
Where's Regina?
I know. The only reason that when we were confronting Connors that I was like, okay, the case can't possibly be over soon, because why would Regina have even been introduced as a character if she was only going to show up in that earlier section? I mean, I guess characters have been introduced in the Edgeworth games and been on screen for less time. Remember Emma?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, there might be something we can do for you, Warden Lagarde. The escapee, Mr. Carcerato. I believe he may still be on the premises. He is disguised as a guard. Here's the proof, should you need it. We're reasonably certain that the person captured on this tape is our man. And if I'm correct, he might even be right here in this room with us now. Wait, he's just like standing behind her, dressed as a guard?
Hey, Mr. Carcerato would have been wearing a bracelet, right?
Bro has a pretty distinctive face. I feel like I'd recognize him.
Yeah, it looks like he's made out of clay.
Yes, a bracelet that could easily be hidden under the sleeves of his stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors out of the prison proper don't have those sensors that detect the bracelets installed. So if he avoided doors with sensors, he could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape.
Well, yes, I suppose he could. You just have to avoid the workshops and the cells and... Oh my.
I'm exposing all the flaws in your security system, huh?
He's one of you, isn't he? He's here right now.
It could be him! It could be you! It could be me!
Could even
The
be.
polar bear!
Holy shit!
Why is it
Look,
not
it's
black
Teddy!
anymore? Where'd the mud go?
He realized it was problematic, so he took off the blackface.
Hey, paws off! Get your mitts off me, you big palooka! I'm back, and I'm ready to play the character again! Oh wait, shit, I just revealed myself, didn't I? Thank you, Teddy. Very kind of you to confirm our suspicions. Ah! Dang it, kid. If it wasn't for you, What a thing it is to be loved, huh, Mr. Carcerato? I'm almost envious.
No one loves me.
Guards, apprehend this man.
A moment, if you will. I have some questions for our would-be escapee. Oh, you lied when you said he wasn't gonna come back. If we are to learn the truth, I will need to speak with him, with your permission, of course.
Oh, I can't hardly say no now, can I?
Well, come on then. Hit me with your best shot! Ho, ha, ha, ha! Mr. Carcerato's escape route led directly into Knight's cell, so it's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me what you were doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered. Didn't we,
Digging.
wasn't the first time we questioned him, right before or after the body was discovered?
Right after.
Yeah, see, that's why I was like, shouldn't his polar bear have been black at that point, too? I don't really know the timeline on that. So it was you guys, huh? You're the ones who found my secret getaway tunnel, huh? You know how long it took me to dig that frickin' thing? I had me a guard's uniform, a whole dug, and a plan in place, so I went for it on the day you found the guy. But then this little guy just had to come right up after me, ha! The sack of fur was covered in mud, too. Had to go back to our cell. Oh, so he didn't make it out that time. Ah, I would have gotten away with it if somebody had an off night and brought you bums down here. Wait, so you're not the killer either? Oh dear. You claim to have dug the tunnel just now. How exactly did you do it? Al? Used everything I could get my hands on. Sea hammers, spoons, you name it.
Slow.
Shawshank Redemption style. Yeah, you ever seen that movie? Should've won the Oscar in, 1994? I don't know. Spent every dime I had on this cockamamie fixer. And what do I got to show for it now, huh? Two legends next to each other.
Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day.
I count 3.
Oh yeah, I
what was
forgot
the
about
polar
the polar
bear's
bear.
name?
I don't think did we get the polar bear's name? I don't know. There's an outside
The polar bear, helmet, and Canis.
and not
no one else.
There's an outside chance Mr. Carcerato and Knight met face to face just before Knight's death. I should see what other details I can extract from him from the time of discovery. Ha! 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 The tunnel you... Shut up! What are you telling to hold it? The tunnel you said you don't know nothing! You don't know what I had to do! I've been digging my way out of this prison for 10 years! Had to come crawling to the Fix-A-Monk. Had to grovel and kowtow day after day after day. How you gonna give me back the hours, huh? The days, the months, the years! I can't get a word in edgewise. The streamer wants to press all of this guy's statements, but the game won't let him. You should have never stuck your noses in my tunnel. Never! Okay, know how long it took me to dig that frickin' thing? I had me a guard's uniform, a whole dog, and a plan in place. So went for it on the day you found the guy.
Press this one. Press that one.
Yeah.
Hold it!
The uniform? Was that from the Fixer, too? Uh-huh. Sure was. Ha! Heard he had something on one of the guards. Ha! Had the guy just swipe it from a pal's locker. Whoo! And were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel? Nope. Would've got dirt on it. Had to hold on to it until I got to the holding cell. But once I was out of there, I'd all dressed up. Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. How exactly did he bring it through the tunnel without also getting dirt on it? I don't know. Hey, here we go, I thinks. Freedom beckons. And then the furball here jumps at me. Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful if you could add that to your testimony. Yeah, okay. Once I was out of that tunnel and all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Jennifer was covered in mud. Yeah, okay. This little guy just had to come right after this. Wait, so this is the one he added? Once I was out of that tunnel and all dressed up.
The detectors, maybe?
Point at the entrances of both the detention center and the prison.
No.
The keys. We still haven't found the keys. Does he have the keys? Let's press this. Let's press this. Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake, you say? Sure. Anything seems easy after dragging yourself through a hole in the ground. And you were familiar with the layout of the detention center, even though you live in the prison? Oh! Why wouldn't I be? It ain't like I never been there before. Ha! 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 Uppercut!
Chimona!
Chimona! If he's familiar with the detention center, then surely he'd be aware that unlike the doors in the main prison, the holding cell doors are locked with actual keys. And I'm sure Mr. Okay, so I'm presenting the keys. Got it. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't... I was nervous to do it. Keys are on the third page, really? Ba-da-dum-bum, you claim that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Huh? Because we can make it a problem if you catch my drift. Ha! Ho! Ha! Well timed. Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? Who? Mr. Carceratto, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake only because you had the key. Oh! Oh! I don't got no stinking key. I didn't need one. I was a piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out. I'm sweating because I'm exercising, not because I'm lying. Not that I'm lying. Yes, I suppose Knight's cell was vacant by that point. There would have been no reason to lock it. And it was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself. So perhaps when you'd finally succeeded today, it truly was unlocked because it was after the murder. But you had attempted to escape previously. Okay?
Oh, Lauren's not here.
Yeah, the security footage shows when you tried and failed because they got you.
She saw the Coleman scene opportunity to go to the bathroom, didn't she? Which was during the circus performance, before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time, because no one knew that Knight had been killed yet. Therefore, you must have had the key to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible. Girk, go on! Why did I forget it was me for a second there?
Yeah, I was like, bro, are you tapped out?
Are you saying, could he really have?
I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was in fact perpetrated by none other than Mr. Carceratto. He is the one who attacked the guard. But not just the guard, Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's keys. It wasn't me, you lousy bum! I didn't even know this Knight guy!
How'd you know his name was Knight?
Well, we've said it like 50 times. After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape. A moment when the prison would be almost deserted. That's right. The moment of the show. Just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, That particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friend. You just can't catch a break, can you? Says who, huh? You got proof, genius? This ain't your win yet. Nah, I ain't going down without a fight. Knight knocked the god out for the count, and everybody knows it. Hoo, ha, 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 hoo, hoo. Don't play games with me. Knight was as much the victim as the god in this case. As a matter of fact, I have proof that Knight had been attacked in his cell.
Is it statement?
The blood from the victim's cell again, or?
Right back open.
Is there that statement that said he was attacked?
I don't think there, yeah, I'm pretty
Check
sure.
then do the blood in the cell.
Yeah.
Take that!
Yes. Right again. We found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such a thing, other than him having been attacked? Why did I go up so high? And it was you who attacked him. You ambushed the both of them and stole the keys. Why, Ayana? What's with you, huh? Yes, I'm Oogaloo! What's with you, huh? That newspaper wiped that blood up good. Ain't no way you should have found it.
Hey, why did you think you had to light it up anyway?
If they checked Knight in the guard's hands, they would have seen those two never came to blows. But that blood would give up the whole game. Ain't no way they don't figure out there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they started sniffing around on the floor, they'd have found my tunnel in a heartbeat. So you wiped up the blood to buy yourself a little more time, so you could wait for a better opportunity. Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems. Now, hand over the keys. Gah! Gah! Ooh! Ah! 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 Right in the kiss! Don't pull
Oh my god.
Oh,
would be the
Lauren, you got
perfect
back
place
just
to
in
do,
time for that sequence to be over.
Nope.
KO'd by it. Nah, I'm still talking. Sorry, psych. KO'd by a lousy, stinking bum. Were you gonna say that would have been the perfect place to do an Angry Birds sound effect?
No, the fucking boxing anime. What's the one?
Hajime no Ippo?
Yeah, the fucking the one where he's like looking down.
Fine. You want keys? Here. Hope you choke on them. Mr. Knight's cell key data. Updated in my opinion.
Overruled. Wait a moment. If Mr. Carsarado here had the keys.
Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys he allegedly stole. That was the only way he would have been able to enter Mr. Saint's cage and be moved to the workshop. Unfortunately for you, we now know that that theory cannot possibly be true.
No!
Guess this changes things up a bit, huh? Yeah. Now the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the only one person who knew about the tunnel.
No! You gotta be frickin'
Oh, Kale's hell yeah. I'm just gonna keep taking people's care. Mr. Carsarado, you're under arrest. Come quietly now, pal.
Oh, wait, you got the wrong guy! I didn't do nothing! Alright, fine. I knocked those two chumps out and I stole the keys, but after that I went right back to my cell and waited for my moment. Next time I went to Knight's cell, there was nobody around, and I mean nobody! Plus, his body was found in the workshop. You think I just magicked my way in there or something? I couldn't even have gotten out of my cell. Indeed, you only had the key to Knight's cell. You couldn't have left your own cell back in the prison. But Mr. Canis's dog could. What?
That's doggy, yoggy.
That doggy. It was not you, but Helmut, who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. As we established already.
I get it now. You're saying he wasn't the only con in this conspiracy.
Nerd.
You get it? You get it now?
One can easily imagine that Mr. Carcerato and Mr. Connors might have worked together. Mr. Carcerato could have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell. Why does Gumshoe get lines now?
And then Mr. Cadish's dog took him from there to the workshop.
Thank you, Gumshoe. There are no
You're welcome,
restrictions
pal.
on the animal's movements within the prison. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There was only one possible route, and only you could have taken advantage of it, Mr. Carcerato. Congrats, Kelly.
Watch Gumshoe stop talking.
Yeah,
now.
Gumshoe had 2 lines while you were gone, and now he's probably not going to talk again. How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them and you just don't know. Something tells me digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough. I have seen Shawshank Redemption. Oh, you got that right. Try scraping more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Lucky for me, I didn't have to dig the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me. Ha 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 ha! What? You didn't dig the entire tunnel yourself? Why didn't you mention this earlier? Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell. Ran all the way from there to the well in the yard already. The fucking well, yeah. Even look down the well. Jesus. Even that didn't sound like an Angry Birds crash at the end. That sounded like a separate soundbite of a table breaking. Even look down the well to check it from there. It's the same tunnel, all right. I just made good on what somebody else already started. I will finish what he started.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Then what was the original tunnel for? Who knows? You're the one with all the answers, pal. Maybe somebody else tried to break it.
Ooh, or maybe the animals dug it? Like to get water from the well or something?
That's a no on that one, Kay. Do you need to go to the doctors for your concussion? Is this gonna be a problem?
Maybe.
I've heard of more plausible scenarios than that in B-grade movies. Well's dry, kid. Huh! Ain't no water to be had down there. Though,
The animals wouldn't know
come
that.
to think of it, the animal well, 2024 video, a smell.
Oh
yeah,
my.
always smelled kind of nice down there. Nice? Gee, I don't know. Smelled sort of like dessert, I guess. This fucking cake smell thing again. A sweet scent. That sounds very familiar. Where did we come across a sweet scent before? Where was it exactly? I do not.
It was on Miss Knight.
Yeah, it's on his body.
Okay.
You stink good.
It was on
I'm
that.
so sorry.
It was on that. Body yada yada
Yada
yada.
yada 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 yada. Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Wright's body. With the help of a police dog, we
Wright?
followed the scent. I have Wright on the brain. Knight's body. I'm tired, guys.
Oh my god,
With the
you're
help
so
of a
distracted.
police dog, we
Focus.
followed the
Anyway.
scent of the body. And that, Mr. Carcerato, was how we found your tunnel. Who? Could that same sweet scent be what you noticed coming from the well?
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body having been moved through the tunnel?
I
That
do.
his delectable scent?
Furthermore, Mr. Carcerato, you are the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access.
Sis.
You have our thanks, Mr. Cosworth. Truly. Finally, the truth comes into view. Now unburden yourself. It is time.
Time for me to not be able to click forward for a second there. Weird.
Confess your role in this tragic incident.
What? You ain't pinning this on me. I am glad to see that we are finally in agreement, Your Honor.
Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Wait, what are we doing?
Mr. Carcerato may have been an accomplice.
Eustace hasn't been paying attention since, like, before Carcerado got reintroduced. Like...
Wait, are we not done? I thought we were just gonna convict him. What are we doing?
Shut up. I'm saying something.
Oh, sorry.
Carcerado may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Canis. No, he was working with Mr. Knight.
What do you mean?
I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole.
What?
I'm not wrong about this one thing, I swear to fucking God. You gotta be kidding me.
This shot.
Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result.
Then you're gonna love me.
And what if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carcerado had reached a certain agreement?
What kind of agreement exactly?
Mr. Knight was plotting an escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell. And here was that precise means in the form of the keys Mr. Carcerado had just stolen from the guard. Mr. Carcerado himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape. Mr. Knight needed only to shout and alert the guards. Mr. Carcerado's plans had been ruined. And so, the two struck a deal.
Lady, the only striking I do is with my fist. Ho ha ha!
Demon!
My, still you deny it?
So, we're agreeing that we still disagree?
Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerado unlock his cell so that when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into the cage. Mr. Saint was then able to move him into the prison proper just as planned.
Angry Birds.
And then he took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did the dirty deed, done dirt cheap.
Were neither of you listening? The scent
No.
on Knight's body proves that it was taken through the tunnel. It was moved from his cell to the...
I'm gonna hit you. Perhaps if you would let me finish, Mr. Edgeworth? You're edging me? I am not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved through the tunnel.
Then what are you driving at?
Is that a trick question?
As you say, Mr. Edgeworth, the sweet scent so shows the route the body took. Sweet scent does show it. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell.
Ah? Then how did it get down there? What the fuck are you talking about?
There is another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard.
Yeah.
Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there? The well in the...
Oh, yeah, that thing.
The thing that they hinted at us to investigate at the beginning of the stream, but then we didn't. Yeah, no, we gotta investigate.
We didn't get the chance to... We did investigate it, and then it didn't let us do anything.
It just didn't let us do anything, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop. He took it outside. There he killed Mr. Knight and threw his body down the well. Mr. Canis's dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well.
The cell at the bottom of the well.
On that note, I would ask you to recall something. What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery?
What were the words overheard by the Nazi child masturbating in the bathroom?
The circus show, right?
Regina and Simeon, Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone. Wait, Simeon!
No, it all goes back to the
Warg!
circus. Every time I thought I figured it out, it goes back to the circus.
Ah, indeed. And so you see how it must have also been him who disposed of the body.
Uh-oh. Judge Governor is truly a formidable opponent.
They both are.
She so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts.
And he's pretty good at Angry Birds.
I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not to the workshop.
He hasn't bought an extra bird in an hour.
But he
And
did,
word.
but he
Fabulous,
did
Mr.
buy the
Spink was
mighty
off stage
eagle,
in
so
15
he's not
minutes.
that good.
Never minded a charge of my credit card. He bought another fucking
Did he?
ample time to throw the body down the well. I am sure
I
he would.
like him using her credit, using mom's credit card. Like, so stupid. Your deduction.
That means
is-
the level started.
Okay, thank you, Eustace, thank you. Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor. However, even supposing that Knight's body was indeed thrown down the well, you cannot conclusively say that it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time.
My sympathies, Mr. Edgeworth, but it simply could not have.
What?
Mr. Carcerado was using the tunnel at around the time the show began. Mr. Carcerado, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there?
No. Place was clean. What? You were talking to me? What? I was watching him play Angry Birds. I was telling him he needs to use the black bomb bird more often.
I'm so fucking sick of these angry birds.
She's gonna ban
I
it.
am the
She's gonna
angriest
delete it from
bird
her
now.
phone.
If the body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began, Mr. Carcerado would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. Excuse me, which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered in the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop at some point during the show. Tell me who else could have done that but Mr. Saint? What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
If the body did indeed enter the tunnel from the well, things don't look good for Mr. Saint. Still. Your Honor, your theory is still just that, a theory. And I posit that you lack the evidence to back it up. Your game theory is subpar.
I concede that for the moment I do not.
May I suggest that we investigate the yard again?
Together? I don't want to be seen with you. Very well. May the gods of justice go with you.
I'll go first, then you go after me.
Now then, to the yard! Perhaps we can finally put this case to rest.
Fuck.
What's that sound?
Yikes, is there a fire?
Did somebody escape?
Fender.
Did we maybe skip down too?
There's so many characters in here.
Got the whole gang.
Darling, please, there's nothing to be alarmed about. By which I mean that's not an alarm, it's the dinner bell!
Why would the dinner bell
Yippee,
sound
yippee,
like
yippee.
that?
This person.
Although I suppose it is rather alarming if you aren't used to
It certainly scared the heck out of me.
it. I'm so sorry, sweet pea. I hope you can forgive us.
No.
Alright, you two, back to your post. Chop chop.
Hot dog.
And as for you, Rocco Casarato, It's time you went back to your room.
The one with the tunnel in it? You guys are gonna put him in a different cell, right?
No.
Yeah! Fine, I get the picture. Whoa! Come on, Teddy. We're out of here.
We outie.
Warden Lagarde, we'd like to take one more look around the yard. Lagarde.
Warden Lagarde, can I see the yard?
Oh, darlings, don't you have homes for your own to go to?
Damn.
Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow,
No! It's imperative that we investigate it right away!
I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murders, escapees, oh, so eventful.
Hey, ho!
Just
Suspicious.
went home to Betty Buy's. Yes,
Suspicious. Ah.
Come on now, darling. Don't you make me bore you with all that, oh, I am the warden. This is an order. Nonsense.
But I am the
am
wood.
the warden. This is an order. Warden Lagarde is right. Don't you have a family to go home to? Loser?
Why am I being... Do you have any idea how...
Must
Where's your,
respect him.
where's your dad, Edgeworth? Ooh.
Oh, what? Your fatherless?
Ooh, wait a minute. That might... Is that too far? Did I go too far?
Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. You may keep your badge for now. The matter of your standing can wait. I
What
bid
if
you
we
all a
tr-
good day.
But if we join the circus...
I think I should join the circus, like right now.
Yeah,
Right now
Kay,
immediately.
you go
I think I
join the
should
circus and do some investigating while the rest of us go home.
What are you waiting for, kittykins? Off you go.
Fine. At least there
Ram.
is a tomorrow for me. Judge Gavel believes that Knight's body was dropped down the well, and then taken through Mr. Carcerato's cell to the workshop. But is that truly the case? Do the facts really support her theory? She also... Find out next time on Ace Attorney Investigations! She also seems to believe Mr. Saint
imagine
had to
this
be
has
the
to
one
be
to
the
move the
final
body.
chapter.
Yeah, like a final to be continued coming up. But was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will.
Yes, we will. Next stream, I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt. To be continued.
Next time on Ace Attorney Investigations, Simeon gets the death penalty.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna close the game.
But thankfully, it's prosecutor's Eustace, so he probably has a chance of getting off.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna go.
The the prosecution congests, Your Honor.
What?
Pain.
Like mucus?
Does the prosecution have anything to say?
At you.
All right. I'm stopping streaming now. What are you with that?